Let's cut some fucking grass.
Welcome to Into the Green podcast. I am BJ, your host. With me today in person is the man himself, Clint Adams from WaterPro and from LawnHub. What is happening, man? We're a pitch and pair. We're both sounding a bit rough.
Yes. This could be a pretty interesting audio platform podcast, but I can't do Auslan, so you're going to they'll just have to deal with it.
I know a little bit of Makaton, a little bit of signing. We can do some more or something different, or we can do like biscuit.
I think all of mine are really rude, so.
I mean, you got to get what you need.
It's interesting. My kids are actually doing Auslan at school as their language, which is pretty cool.
No way. That's awesome.
Look, the reality is I think it's probably more useful in the world that we're moving into than learning a foreign language, but...
I mean, Chinese might be a good one,
well,
depending on how the future
once
goes.
we become, that's fair. Go do some Chinese Mandarin. The ones that blow my mind is when they go learn like French or German. I'm like, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
I think Spanish makes sense.
Yep.
Mandarin makes sense.
Yep.
So actually learning how to speak English probably makes sense.
That would be a good start for a lot of people out there. I noticed my daughter's 14, and I've noticed that a lot of things she says had a little kick of an American accent in it. Because,
candy.
Yeah, candy.
My 12-year-old does that shit. Like, can I have a soda? Can candy, crisps? I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, you need to stop watching YouTube. This is going to affect you long term.
Oh, yeah. And like even, I don't know, have you seen Brain Rot? Have you seen that shit?
I've heard of it.
It's dog shit. I hate it. Makes me mad. Just the name of it. I'm like, obviously this is not a great thing to be consuming.
For kids.
But it is. It is for kids. And like, we don't, like Archie, the young fella, he's 5 and he'll play games. Like he has an iPad for school and he'll have a couple of games on it. And half the games now have changed the characters from like a motorbike guy. Now it's a fucking a tong tong tong. That's literally what their name is. Like tong 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 finon.
Okay, I don't even know what that means.
Bro, go and look at it. It'll fuck you up. If you're sick now, you'll be sick after that. But thank you very much for joining me, mate. I know like we'd planned to get shit faced together and do like a long
I might be
form.
drunk off one beer, so we'll see how we go.
I mean, look, there's a casting couch over there. We might have to turn the camera around later. We'll see how we go.
You got the light and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I can't help getting sick, but I probably shouldn't have gone to Range Brewing last night and I wasn't out late. I was home at 9:30 or 10, but
that's a big night. Like,
from 4 at a place where the lightest alcohol content is 6.4% or something. But
so I brought lightweight beers today, but lightweight but delicious.
I got a fridge full of Range because when I was leaving Range, I was like, I'll get BJ some beers. You know, he likes to drink these little fucking fancy fairy beers. I'll get him some actual like some beers that he knows he's had a beer. And I kind of stumbled in like from being sick more than being drunk or anything, and I got to the top of the stairs with this case of beer, and then they're like, "You're right." I'm like, "Nah," and just put all the beers in the fridge, and just went to bed.
Oh, mate! Like obviously, like this is I'm in Redcliffe right now. We're having a chat in Redcliffe, not my normal suburb, but it's actually quite convenient because it is the end of school holidays, and it's just a good opportunity to take the kids away for a couple of days, and it's a beautiful spot. Like,
yeah, I love it. Like, it's interesting. We were in Redcliffe Centre because we're obviously in Newport where we are.
Yep.
But I was in Redcliffe Centre because my son's staying in a different hotel. He's staying with his team because they're playing baseball here.
Yep.
And I was like, it's so funny how poor people and the rest of the world, or like I guess homeless people and the rest of the world coexist without talking to each other. Like we're just walking through the street, and I was like, fuck, it's a nice area.
It's really nice,
but there's still some fucking homelessness.
Oh, there's some wildcats.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I didn't expect that because you look out here, like it's fucking. There's a $4 million boat over there.
Yeah. Oh,
like, do you see that boat on the way in?
Dude,
it's
100%.
Massive.
Did you see the two? There's 2 VL walking short. One's got a walking short.
I didn't see that.
There's 89. They're all for sale.
Well,
so
they're $250,000 easy.
There's one that's down there. That's 89,000, and then a little bit further, there's a green one, and it's like 69,000. I said,
is that all they want?
That's all they want, dude. Go for a drive down there.
Nuts.
I might have just fucked up your your budget.
But
one's green,
my first car was a VL.
So was mine.
So I've got a bit of a soft spot. I had a spearmint green exec.
Yeah, I had a white with jelly bean mags, mags, and Lou probably doesn't want me to tell this, but the first time we met, my mum was actually staying at my house, and I had like a little unit, and underneath the Walkinshaw, it had a Walkinshaw kit on it, so I was fully sick.
You're pretty cool.
Yeah, and anyway, she's like, "Oh, is that your car?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my car." I was like, "I don't have the keys on me, but I can show you the bonnet." That was the first time we met.
Classy. Did it work?
No, not at all. No, not at all, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I got a bit of a soft spot for VLs. I think they're great. Like, and LJ Tiranas. I've always wanted a GTR XU1.
Benny, my old co-host from Skull Sessions, he had a few cool cars. Like he had a DeVille. It was like an ex-army car, so it was like army green, big V8. We used to like just do donuts around the roundabouts, just tapping the accelerator and fucking just sliding. And then he got an EH wagon, which was a beautiful car, like wood grain backs, like but that all went when he had kids.
Well, that's the challenge. I mean, I know guys that have got those cars that they've bought them early and they've kept them, but you know, if you get financial pressures and, you know, the missus is like, well, we could do the house if you sold your Tirana for 80 grand.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I had that white VL and I just showed Lou the two that we went past and I was like, remember my VL? And she goes, holy shit. I was like, well, it wouldn't have been worth that.
Really. But a Walkinshaw's, in top condition. If they're an actual factory Walkinshaw, I'm sure they're more than that.
Yeah. They probably
they
just
might be kitted
out. Yeah. But they're beautiful cars. But anyway, we're not here to talk about fucking Holdens. And
what would you like to talk about?
Mate, I want to know, like business-wise, we've only had a couple of chats. Like realistically, we've probably spoken for maybe 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
All in the last week?
Exactly, yeah. So I've been trying to get a hold of you for a long time, but obviously.
I'm not intentionally evasive.
No, but I totally understand. Like you're so busy that screening your calls is something you have to do.
You should see my phone.
I
don't even know where it is, to be honest.
Good. We'll keep it that way for a bit.
I did have it.
But no, I totally understand it. But mate, where did it all begin? Like, did you get stuck in like really early into your own businesses, or
yes and no. So I started working when I was 12. So back in the day, are you in your 40s? Mm-hmm. Back in the day, getting there.
I'm just 40.
So when I was 12, the internet didn't exist and BPay didn't exist. So I used to go collect money from people that had their newspapers delivered to their house by door knocking, and like I was a debt collector effectively. But you know,
12-year-old debt collector
on my Mongoose BMX bike. And so I just ride around. We had this like area which was it's a tiny. I mean, it would be like a piece of a suburb.
Yep.
I had about 100 houses, maybe.
Yep.
I had $1,000 to collect, and then I'd get 4%. So I'd get $40.
Wow.
And it took me 2 days. So that was my first job. And then because my mum was pretty much like, if you want stuff, then you need to earn money.
Yeah.
And then I went and I worked at Woolworths. I worked at a fruit and veg shop. So I was working with Italians a lot in the early years. Like even the guy that owned the newspaper place was Italian. The Belfaris who owned the Tropicana fruit and veg were Italians. Then at Woolworths I worked for Italians. And then I went to Domino's, which is pizza but not Italian. So the Domino's was for a little while. I managed a store there. Then I went to a sand and metal yard, worked for Italians again. That was really good. Learned a lot there. So Domino's and Newton's, which is where I was working the sand and metal yard, they were probably the ones that really carved out my understanding of customer service and relationship building and business to business relationship.
Yep.
Well, B2C at Domino's and then B2B at Newton's.
Yep.
And then I kind of started WaterPro 17 years ago. About that. I'm really bad with the dates. We're trying to build out a bit of a timeline for the website.
I'm terrible with dates.
Well, it's funny. When you first start out in business, everyone's concerned about their fucking shit on the walls. And like, I remember people like trying to, you know, like put their certificates up and whatever else.
Yeah.
Eventually we got just so busy that you don't have time. You finally have all the photos and the certificates, but you got no fucking time to put them on the wall.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we've got all our trademark certificates. Like I've got boxes of shit. Like we do shirts like you've got where we'll do like a WaterPro shirt each year with a different design on it.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so that's how it started. I worked in the sand and metal yard and then left to start what was meant to be a landscaping business or a water feature business called Fluid Designs. That wasn't very successful. I'm not very good at building water features. Yeah. And so we never finished a water feature. I had a business partner at that time. And then he convinced me that we should open an irrigation shop, which I wasn't completely keen on because where we had been working before, we were effectively going to become the competitor of our last boss.
Fair enough.
Didn't sit well with me, but you know, we had to earn money. Celeste was probably earning about 35K and we were living off her money. And I think we had our house. We might have been married or we were on the way to being married. Yeah, because we had our honeymoon in the first year or two of the business.
Yeah.
Because we could only take 7 days off because my business partner, he wouldn't let me take any more time off. So, but yeah, that's a very short version of it. You can kind of probe into that however more you want. But
no, that's awesome. So like WaterPro, so you already had a base knowledge of like how that business was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Like when you leave a business to start a business, well, it was never meant to originally just be a direct competitor of the business that we left, but it eventually evolved into that. But you'll get people that you'll talk to that you'll go, hey, yeah, you know, we're thinking about opening our own irrigation business. And they're like, yeah, fuck, if you do that, give us a call, we'll come across. And what I found is most people that said they would come across didn't.
Yeah.
And so then you're like, well, I guess when you're planning to start a business, you can't count chickens, right?
No.
100%. So we struggled and fought really hard early. Like I think we did $8,000 our first month, and our rent was $5,000. Dude, back then we borrowed $20,000 from the ANZ Bank and used a deposit from a customer's job as the cash to prove that we had the cash to get the loan.
Yep.
And then we had to get that back out to put it into the job. Borrowed $20,000, paid $10,000 for our rent for the first 2 months, bought $5,000 worth of like computers and bench tops and shelves and shit, and then went on hock for the rest of the shit with suppliers to fill the shelves. And I think we had about $40,000 worth of stock, and then we just fucking hustled. So the first month we probably lost, I don't know, well, we didn't even cover rent. And then the second month, I think we did like 20 or 40 grand, and then we kind of got to 100 grand, and it was just, you know,
just leveling up,
stacking bricks. Yeah, just like, I guess if you offer a good customer service and you have the products people want, and you've got good rapport, and you're competitive and fair price, like you're gonna do well. It's just time.
And you, like you said, hustling. Like I'm an advocate for hustling. Like I never fucking stop. Like
we don't want it to fail from a lack of activity.
Yeah.
Like you can have bad luck and you can have someone fuck you over, but if you failed because you were lazy or inactive, that's not it. I don't think that's excusable.
No. Like I've spoken to a few people recently, and like some that are getting the winter blues and shit, and like in
come to fucking Adelaide, dude.
Well, that's exactly right. You guys have had winter all fucking season.
12 degrees yesterday.
Mate, it's fucking hot outside here in Brisbane.
Dude, I'm sweating. I'm also sick.
Yeah, you're sick. I'm fucking still fucking knocking mine on the head. But it's actually like a beautiful day up here.
Yesterday was hot.
Yeah.
Like it was 25 yesterday.
Yeah, we are very lucky up here.
But you got a lot of rain through summer.
We got a fuckload of rain.
I saw Matty Oliver yesterday, day before at Suncorp, and he said that they had like 1.5 meters of rain this year. Yeah,
it's been incredibly hard because it's one thing to have rain to get the grass growing. It's another to actually put machines on it. Like the way we work on these big sites.
Because you want grass to grow because you need to mow it.
Exactly. But we don't want to get bogged every 5 seconds and make jobs look like shit, because that's, a quick way to lose customers. Yeah. But no, like hustling, coming back to hustling all the time, like people sort of, they get to winter and then they panic, and like everybody out there that has been through a few winters is always like, hit your pressure cleaning, like set this up,
have a plan.
Set up winter way before, like, and I'm guessing irrigation, was it a seasonal business like mowing? Yeah.
So irrigation, the seasonality moves a little bit different to fertilizer. So LawnHub obviously has a much peakier, trophier movement.
Yep.
I can show you the percentages. I think, I guess, historically, because WaterPro's got 17 years of history, so we've got really good data. I think at the lowest point, we'll have like a 6% of our annual turnover is a month.
Yep.
So like say June would be 6%, and then say October would be 10 or 11%. So for context, say it's a $10 million year for the budget. We'll have $1 million budget for October, and we'll have a $600,000 budget for June.
Okay.
But our break even might be 700.
Yeah. Okay.
So we know we're going to lose money in June.
Do you pull back production on like bagging and filling the pails and stuff?
For LawnHub, traditionally we just basically kind of hibernate the business somewhat. Okay. But we can't do that anymore because the business is too big and we've got too many staff and the rent's too high. So our cost to open the doors per month's $125,000 for rent, wages, insurance, whatever. Wow. So we have to make 125 before we make money.
Yeah.
And so it's last year, I think last year in winter, our rent was really low. We were in like a 10 grand a month kind of rental. And we just had 2 full-time staff and it was pretty chill. Now I've got 5 and I don't want to get rid of them. So we can afford to lose money for a period. Like we've probably lost $500,000 over the last 5 months.
Yep.
Just from losing $100,000 a month. So, but I'd rather sell lots of fertilizer and lose money than not sell fertilizer and lose money. So you've got this, we're playing this continuous game of trying to get the most juice for the least squeeze. So we'd spend a lot of money on Facebook advertising for LawnHub. So if I spend $100,000 on ads, but we sell $500,000 worth of fertilizer versus not spending anything on ads and we only sell $200,000 worth of fertilizer, but the bottom line's the same.
Yep.
We still lose $100,000.
Yeah.
I'd rather pick up another $500,000 worth of new customers because 40 to 50% of that business is new business.
And it's repetitive business.
And it's like our repeat rate's really high. So
well, that's what it's all about. Like I'm very much similar because like even today, like I'm still like I was coming up to Red, like I'm still out there fucking. I did a quote this morning on a commercial property that's like 40 minutes away.
Yep.
Even though it's 40 minutes away from my house, like it's a full day for the boys. Like it's not.
Yep. It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth it. It's like 40 minutes, whatever. They can just get up a little bit earlier and head there. But like this winter, I think we're gonna lose a bit of money because we did have a big village, one of these fucking Lavande sites that are just around the corner, big Stocklands.
Yep.
So we ended there on the 1st of July. And there was full-time staff there. Yeah. So, and I don't want to fuck them over. And, there's one thing.
Oh, as in you want to keep those staff.
Yeah, because summer's going to roll around.
Well, I'm the same, dude. Like, I don't want to have to rehire. And to be honest, hiring for LawnHub's fucking like ridiculously easy. Like,
you would have people lining up to actually come.
Last time we advertised for a picker-packer role, we had 1,007 applicants.
Oh, really?
Legit, dude. 1,000 people.
How about like $300 for a fucking Seek ad?
This is on Seek.
And I got 70 applicants, and I would say 69 of them were just fucking dole bludgers that are just like. And I got one guy.
Well, they're not even in the country.
One guy wanted $50 an hour, and I'm like, bro, I don't even think I'm fucking on $50 an hour take home.
It's interesting. The counter sales roles at WaterPro, we get like 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
we usually find a gem in the 30 though.
I think because you make LawnHub look like the fucking shit.
Yeah,
it
but
looks
WaterPro is
like
a great business to work at as well.
But you don't advertise.
We don't do as
WaterPro.
much content for WaterPro.
Yeah.
Because the content for WaterPro is probably more LinkedIn and, this is our capacity, this is our capability, this is the job we've won.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting as like giving away lawnmowers and fucking calling Jonesy a retard on.
That's so funny because how like we were joking because at asthma conference there were like all the Asians that were here from China, they were all like
we nearly bought that lawnmower.
Oh, you nearly bought? I thought you did buy it.
No, one of the guys we were with bought one and then we bought it and then someone else bought it and we weren't too concerned.
Oh yeah, well that one of the brands
$200 or something.
We didn't reach out to them. I didn't give them a card or anything. One of them reached out to me, the one that was selling the whippy cord, the bars and the chains and stuff like that. They reached out to us. So they're actually jumping on board the show, which is pretty cool.
From China?
From China.
They're going to fly over and do another?
I think they're going to fly over and do another one. But it's crazy. Like that really opened up my eyes. Like people were telling me that the Chinese government give them incentives to come across and actually do shows like that.
Chinese government own 50% of most of the businesses.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'll be careful what I say because I don't want you to lose the relationship. But
no, I doubt they listen. Like even the email chains.
The Chinese government would be listening.
Oh, would they?
They'd have 1 million. Dude, fucking
dominators. Well, it's strange. Like it was really good to get down there because I noticed at some of the other shows they've been like Farm Fest and AgQuip and that, it's normally reps or it's a reseller, like a dealership or something. But at Asthma was actually like CEOs, directors, and like the big wigs a lot of the time over there.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely CEOs of some of the big companies there. Rainbird's GM was there, Toro's CEO was there.
Yep.
HR Products is fucking VP of international business. Like, he's like fucking the highest power in half the country.
Jeez.
Like, I think he was there. I don't know a lot of the other guys through there, but there were decision makers in the room.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was a good show. It was, I don't know if it was bigger or smaller than last year.
I don't remember. I didn't go.
Yeah, you wouldn't fucking remember last year. I came to see you and you fucking hung over.
I was fucked. I couldn't even go inside the building.
Oh,
I was
no
so
way.
fucked. I couldn't go inside. Like, I've been getting Matt gave me these fucking tablets they give people with chemo when they're sick. Like, these little tabs you put under your tongue. They give them to women that
Oh,
have
yeah.
hyperemesis
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, I've had those before.
So I use them if I get that hungover to get on a plane. It's pretty bad when you have to
Really?
fucking like
Yeah.
when you drink so much that you have to take a fucking
Stemetil? Is that it?
nah,
Oh,
something. Yeah,
it's like a wafer. It's like
Yeah,
a wafer you
yeah.
stick under. Yeah, I used to have that.
and you're just like, oh, I feel
yeah.
amazing. Who wants to get a drink?
A lot of people with like vertigo and shit like that will knock them on the head.
Well, that's what happens to me. I get the vertigo when I'm hungover because my body's just shutting
Is
down.
it vertigo or just fucking
It's just
hangover?
shutting down. It's just like dizzy and fucked.
Oh, dude.
So
I mean, that's just a case of hangover.
yeah,
It's pretty wild though. Like I prepped for this. I was like, when you were like, yeah, we'll do a 3-hour podcast, we'll drink the whole time.
yeah,
And then you messaged me when we were on our way up here going, oh, I don't know how good I am.
yeah.
I was like, fuck.
I didn't want to cancel on you.
No, thank you very much. Like, I really do appreciate it because now this holiday is tax deductible.
Perfect. Yeah, it's not a holiday then. It's just a
No,
work,
exactly.
yeah.
Not a holiday. Fucking Chinese.
We're not going to bring you fucking
The Chinese
kids.
government's listening,
No.
not Australia.
Oh, no, the Chinese government want that information because they can use it against you.
Yeah, I'll
The
get it.
Australian government wouldn't even be fucking aware what's going on.
No, well, that's cool, man. So, like, WaterPro, and then, you know, how far into WaterPro and how did the whole LawnHub thing come along? Like, is that something that you wanted to do because you were filling that gap, you know, the
it was
downtime? Or
LawnHub was an accident. So the WaterPro, I guess to finish what we were talking on before, the seasonality of WaterPro's leveled off a bit.
Yep.
Because of the amount of commercial work we do, those guys don't stop. So, you know, if they're installing a streetscape or an oval in July, then they're buying irrigation in July. A lot of we probably deal with, I don't know, I don't want it to sound too arrogant, but every local government in the state is kind of buying from us.
Yep. And you've moved
in
into
some
other
capacity.
states? Like,
Not completely. Like we do business interstate and we'll do retail stuff interstate.
do you want to?
Yeah, the intention's to open
Yeah?
irrigation. Like we've got a heap of shit on like that's cooking in the background that's I can't even talk about here. I can talk to you about it off air, but
Yep.
there's heaps going on. Like I've got three trips in the next 6 months where we're looking at buying 3 different businesses or percentages of businesses. So there's heaps of shit going on. The problem is LawnHub. The opportunity is LawnHub. Like LawnHub in the USA is a $500 million opportunity.
Yeah.
WaterPro in Australia is probably $100 million opportunity, and they'll probably take the same amount of time. If not, potentially LawnHub could be easier.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to open the bricks and mortar stores. You don't have to go fucking hire trained staff. Like I can
End up with an Amazon warehouse.
yeah, we could basically do the US 3PL, not even go there.
Yeah.
Like run it all from here, have my media team doing all the ads here, you know, just make it a bit American.
And
throw some guns in the fucking ads. And
yeah. So, and it's like that. So when we were in the US, we got to go to dealerships. So we would go to every single dealership we went to in Texas. There was like
Texas. That's what we're gonna
one
set
to
up.
2 gun cabinets in each. And there were fucking like 5 or 6 ARs in each one. And then there was a cabinet. They love
yeah,
their
we went to
guns.
the big bass shops and the fucking gun. There's a whole floor of guns.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get to go to one of those, unfortunately, but we did go to a sporting goods store
Yeah.
in Sheboygan.
Yeah.
Where this blonde chick was behind the counter and she was like, I was laughing because they had these little maces. And I was like, oh, look how cute. They're all bejazzled. She's like, I actually have one of those. I was like, oh, for here. There's like a little stream, it's a tiny little town. She's like, yeah, you would not believe how many people get taken. They literally had to place police officers at the library after school because so many kids were getting picked up and trafficked through
What the
there.
fuck?
It's
The fuck is wrong with people?
fucking gnarly, man. It's a crazy spot.
Yeah,
And,
look, that country's got so many good things about it.
yeah,
And there's just a few loose ends that need to be tied up.
it truly does. Like a lot of people diss America
Most of those
without
people
being
have
there.
never been there.
Yeah, and it is. Like
I was one of them.
You know what? I have to admit, so was I. Like when we went to Texas, we went to the drags. We met some of the most incredible people. Everyone through SCAG, everyone at the GIE. We never had an issue. No punch-ons.
No.
Like there were people
I never
shit-faced.
saw any violent, never felt unsafe. And I've been to a few states. Like, yeah. But
The only fucked up people I saw there were Australians that couldn't handle their piss. Like I ended up playing like shoe soccer with Stripe Life Canada. Like those guys were awesome. We didn't even know who they were. We were just some chick had fallen out of our shoes and we were just fucking playing soccer for like an hour and the security kept taking bits of the shoe away. And then I met them at the KFC Yum Center. Best fucking KFC I've ever had in my life there. It was the shit. That's in Louisville. And hopefully we're not going this year to the GIE. Hopefully we're going again next year. And by that time, fucking LawnHub will be there.
what's GIE?
So it's the Green Industry Expo.
Yeah, it would
it
have
is
to be.
the shit. Like it's 80 acres, 40 in, 40 out.
Yep.
All the toys you can think of outside, all the landscaping, all the Christmas light display. Because that's a big
is
thing
it in
over
the
there.
same spot each year?
Yep,
Yep.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yep.
So all the breweries are there as well, like heaps of all the Kentucky bourbons and shit
That's
like
crazy.
that. Buffalo Trace, that's my jam. That's I just bought a bottle of Booker's today. I was going to bring it, but then you said you were fucked. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take care of that myself.
You'll work it out. I don't know where I was answering your question
LawnHub.
about.
So,
So LawnHub was a bit of an accident. I was it was about 2018, probably 17. I started messaging this Facebook page that was growing quite fast in that space, and I was trying to just do some sponsored posts for WaterPro.
Yep.
And then we kind of got talking, and his page grew to like 100,000, and he was like, "I want to do fertilizer." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, we can sell it in our store." And so I was helping him out a bit, and then he goes, "Oh, I think if you're going to help me, I should give you some equity in the business because obviously, you know, a lot of time, and I appreciate the help, and I don't want you to not be available to help me." So I offered 20. He offered me 20%, and I said, "Look, 20 is too much. Just give me 10 because I don't want to go to meetings. I don't want to fucking like I'll go to meetings, but I don't want to do work. I don't want to pack orders. You know." Okay, cool. Shook hands. And then the business kind of grew to, we valued it at about 140 grand. It was turning over a fair bit, but mainly through my stores.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, if you still want that 10%, you need to give me 14 grand. And I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" He's like, Yep. And I'm like, "We fucking had a deal." And he's like, "You got it in writing?" I'm like, "You fucking cunt."
Oh, fuck.
So I started LawnHub the next day, or probably the same day, to be honest. And that was in 2018. And was battled through some trademark stuff. So like Amgrow, who are one of the bigger fertilizer players, one of their fucking middle management cocksuckers registered the word LawnHub as a trademark the day I started using it. So there's two ways you can do a trademark. You can do like a jump start trademark where you lodge it and you pay $380, and they'll review it pretty quickly and they'll tell you if there's a likelihood that you'll get it.
Yep.
And then you pay the other half to up to the $750 or whatever, and then it goes through the review period, which could take 6 months.
Is that it for a trademark?
$750, yeah,
$800?
plus the lawyer's fees and all that. You'll probably
Oh,
trademark. Okay. Well, the thing is, that's for one thing in one category. So
Okay, yeah.
we have, and this will make more sense when I talk about the next bit. But he went and trademarked the word, but he fully trademarked it.
Yeah.
And I only had my jumpstart trademark because I took the advice of the lawyers. And then I had to fight them for my trademark. And I was like, well, I'll fucking lose my house doing this, so good luck, cunt. Because I guarantee you he didn't have the support of his business to be spending money fighting me, so I just kept fighting. And then we got the word mark. So the word LawnHub, we owned that in category 1, which is fertilizer and chemicals. And then a couple of years later, I was like, fuck, we should get the logo because this is going to be a problem. So I applied for the logo, and then that got disputed by Pornhub.
That's the fucking best, man.
Yeah. And so it goes through a tribunal period where they basically, you have to provide evidence as to why you should have it, and they have to provide evidence as to why you should not. And we won. And ultimately, they had no right to dispute it because they didn't own the trademark in the category of fertilizer.
Yep.
Pornhub only owned their trademark in clothes, DVDs, adult
Cheers.
entertainment. Yeah, money shot. So now we've got it. I think Canada just came through the other day, so we've got the word and the logo in Canada, New Zealand, the US. I think it's almost done.
Yep.
And now we're looking into Asia because we had some conversations at the show with some people that want to distribute it in Asia and New Zealand.
Nice.
So I'm going to go to New Zealand next month.
Very cool.
Yeah, in about 4 weeks.
So do people buy your products from New Zealand already and you
Not
shoot
really.
them over?
No, I think we've got it set up as a freight option on the website.
Postage just fucks everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really fertilizer. Like a bucket of fertilizer is quite heavy for the total dollar profit of the order. So it's hard. You can't do it that way. So what we're looking to do is work with people that are already doing something similar, so a distributor of some sort, who have the capability to do what we do and pack orders well. Because the other thing is fertilizer has to be packed well, otherwise it'll fuck up when it gets shipped.
Yep.
And we went through all that process of learning what bottles leak and what bottles don't leak, and how to seal tubs. Like my team are elite at packing and strapping, and like you know.
Well, you have to every time you've got like double shipping. Every time something pops, you got double
we had
shipping.
probably 1 in 4 liquids leaked for the first 2 years.
Really?
Yep. So we were
That's pretty high,
replacing
isn't
it
it?
because we used to use those the twin neck motor oil bottles.
Yep.
And they they're not good for you can't turn them upside down.
No.
So and that you'll notice that most people that sell fertilizer in our world use the same bottles that we use.
Yep.
I don't think it's completely because they want to be cool like us.
Yeah.
It's also because we've done all the homework.
Yeah.
And they don't leak.
Yeah, it's one of those. Oh, do you feel like you've started a trend? You're trendsetters.
I'm pretty cool.
My
My kids don't believe me, but
I like to think I'm cool, and then my kids think, yeah, they fuck me up.
I think my kids are still young enough that they think I'm cool. I think I've got 2 more years. Your daughter probably doesn't think you're cool because she's 14.
Okay, so she thinks that some of the stuff I do is cool.
Yeah.
Because she thinks, like, you know, I'm not an influencer. I don't like to call myself like I don't have a massive following. Like Tim the Lawnmower Man and even LawnHub and like you guys influence people.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call us him. I describe us as douchepreneur, and Jonesy is just a scumbag from Gola. But
yeah, exactly. No, but I think she likes that I do different stuff.
Well, it also like if she ever wanted to get into it, you've got all the gear.
Exactly.
You know, if she decided, Dad, can you help me? Like, how do I record a podcast?
Yeah,
I can do that.
And let's be honest, like podcasts are quickly becoming like TV is out the fucking window.
Oh, dude, I had a meeting with SEN the other day, the radio station.
Yep.
And I just sat there and I basically said to the guy, like, what are you going to do? Like, what's your next job? Because they're trying to sell me radio. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be worried about me buying radio. You should be worried about your career. Like, radio is fucking dead. TV's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, and you can see the radio stations are starting to pivot and they're like building out their own podcasting networks. So that
there's a few good ones coming out, like those boys in New Zealand. I forget their name, but they have a good podcast. That'd be a good one for you guys to advertise on because they're fucking
over there.
loose. Yeah. If I remember, I'll fucking find it and send it to you. But no, I have noticed that like everyone is sort of pivoting because everyone's so busy. No one's got time to sit down and watch fucking TV anymore.
Well,
even the movies are shit.
You don't have don't get me started with that shit. It's fucking woke bullshit from fucking Disney. Like a fucking
actually, I went and saw
blue-haired, brown fucking mermaid, Snow White. Like,
actually, I'll tell you a story. I fucked up. There's a few good ones I'll tell you because I've had a weird week. But anyway, yesterday I was driving to work and a car had pulled up outside my house and I've got like 4 lanes outside. And
you live on a fucking highway or something?
Well, no, they've just because we were in a hospital. Like they've near a hospital, they have like a passing lane.
If that was in Adelaide, that'd just be so that they could ramp the ambulances.
Yeah, true. But this car had pulled over, and I saw like people swerving, and all of a sudden, this car pulled out in front of me, and there's this quite large, short, pink-haired woman, no fucking shoes on, storming up the lane into oncoming traffic. And I was just like, what?
Do you think the pink hair?
It was a giveaway. She was fucking
relevant.
Yeah, I think
she batted for that team.
Yeah, it was. She was loose as, and she just had a look in her eyes like fuck this. And her poor mum was standing there like this, like, what are you doing?
This is out the front of a hospital.
Oh, it's not far from it's not that far from a hospital. But I was just like, holy fuck! Like, she's really put herself in a position of like danger.
Well, Darwin's theory of evolution is meant to sort that shit out, right?
Well, you'd think so, but someone would have fucking tackled her off. But the other funny story, before I forget, so we were looking through photos. This is completely off. This is called a sidebar.
It's your podcast.
But so the other night we were sitting there looking through our wedding photos and stuff. It was my daughter Isabella who passed away. It was her 18th birthday on Monday. So we were just cruising through photos as a family. My young fella had gone to bed, and got to a photo of Lou. We were at having our wedding, and we were both standing there together. And my daughter Chloe goes, "So, Dad, did you cry when Mum walked down the aisle?" And what I kind of wanted to say was, "No, I was stoic as like." But what came out of my mouth was, "Nah, I was as hard as a rock." And she's fucking gone, "What did you just say?" And I was like, and then it kind of clicked, and it didn't click for my wife either. And that is just, it's in the zeitgeist now. Like she's brought it up like 5 or 6 times.
How you feeling today, Dad?
Oh, fucking. Yeah,
Jesus
so
Christ.
yeah, that was a good one. I had a little notebook. My memory is like a fucking sieve. I don't know what it's honestly.
I remember stuff that I want to remember. Celeste regularly asks me about stuff, and I was like, I tell her I don't commit to memory anything that I don't care about. So she's like, "Do you remember this?" I'm like, "No," and she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I just don't care." But I can tell you, like the color, like the fucking I don't know, whatever of the car that I drove, or the stuff that mattered to me.
Exactly,
You know,
like
my profit and loss for the last 20 years, or my, you know, what a sprinkler cost back fucking when I first started. You know,
yeah. See, I don't. My brain doesn't retain anything that isn't fucking useless. Like
numbers, I'm good with.
I'm not good with numbers.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm very good with conversations, and I'm
like
very
movie
observant.
quotes, movie quotes, and like Simpsons fucking
all that
quotes.
shit.
Yep.
But yeah, when it comes to remembering shit, I feel bad because my wife is kind of like the brains of the operation. She knows what's going on
You're
all
the
the
looks,
time.
she's the brains.
Exactly, but she's way better looking than me as well. So
you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
What do you
Like,
bring to the party?
Exactly.
Just rock hardness.
Yeah, rock hardness. It's not that big either, so I don't know what's going on. I've got nothing, but I'm a good labourer.
Yeah.
So I'm very tenacious. I'm a hustler.
If she's smart, she'd probably be able to just hire a labourer. But okay.
Yeah, true. Hire a hubby.
Yeah.
But no, we went to see fucking a movie the other day, the new Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Jonesy is a Jurassic Park psychopath.
Oh my god, me too.
So they hired a cinema for like the release of it, and I think they went and watched it 2 days in a row. Him and Matt went, and yeah, their feedback was it wasn't as good as it should have been.
That's exactly what I said to my wife, because my 5-year-old came with it.
Yeah.
She was some of the scenes. He was
Matt was going to take his 6-year-old. He's like, fuck, I don't know if it was MA 15 plus.
we didn't even
She's
know.
a pretty aggressive, like she can handle her shit. Like they bought her elevated platforms to sneak her onto like fucking roller coasters in the US so that she could go loop to loop. Like she's a fucking like tough chick.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I don't know if I should fucking have her go to that.
Mate, Archie, he out loud was like, whoa, at one of the fucking dinosaurs come down and grabbed this poor fella. He shit himself a couple of times, but I just looked at him, I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden he was like snapped out of it. He was like,
long-term damage.
Nah, no long-term damage. He's happy enough to watch the other ones. But Jonesy, I know you'll probably listen to this, so if you come up here, we'll do a fucking Jurassic Park marathon.
Dude, he's got a fucking
podcast.
I saw on Facebook. Yeah, you could watch Jurassic Park together and just talk. It's like, remember this? He could recite the whole thing. Him and Matt are going to a fucking Jurassic Park quiz night or some shit.
Oh no.
I'm just watching my my son's baseball games live.
Mate.
As in I can literally watch it on.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, but I just saw they had bases loaded. Where was it? Bases loaded. Yeah, still loaded. Bases loaded. 1 out. Winning by 2. Top of the second. Like,
that's incredible.
well, they beat the best team this morning 15-5.
Nice.
So we fucking lost our first game, which we shouldn't have. But anyway.
So it's a national competition? Like,
Yep. Yeah, there's like Western. So the one they played this morning was WA. We played Melbourne yesterday. Swan Hill now.
Well, that explains why normally accommodation where we're staying right now is about $500 a night. And then we looked at some of the places around here, and they've upped it to about $1,800 a night. I was like, fuck. You just are down on the water.
Jesus Christ. We
Yeah.
paid fucking $600 a night for this place, but
Yeah.
we booked it a while ago. I don't know if I told you that when we rocked up, it was like they hadn't cleaned it.
Oh, fuck.
And so I messaged the people. I was like, hey, this is fucking... Because what made it worse, I rang up. They rang me in the morning and he was like, hi, it's Travis from Century 21. Just letting you know, just confirming that you'll be there what time, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, can we check in early? He's like, oh, no, sorry. Like the guests that were there before you they've checked out late. And I'm like, it's 8:30 in the morning, dude. Like, how the fuck have they checked out late?
Yeah.
Like, are you lying in advance?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't let me check in early. So 3 o'clock it was. So we were out the front. We caught an Uber from the airport and sat at this playground for fucking an hour or
It's
two.
not a bad... Did you have a play?
Yeah, I didn't.
It's fucking not a bad looking playground.
Sat there and fucking stewed how much I hate fucking real estate agents. And then we got the key, came in, and then there's like hair on the ground and fucking hair on the bench. There's shit on the benches, and I was like taking heaps of photos, messaged them through, and then the fucking chick from Century 21 rings me. No, they sent a cleaner here, and it wasn't the cleaner that allegedly cleaned it. And she's walking around like, this is really bad. Like,
Yeah.
this hasn't been cleaned. There's like smudge marks on the doors and the fucking windows.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
a nice place. Like, it's a very.
Well, it would have been great if it was clean. We wouldn't have
Yeah.
even thought about it.
They shave their pubes or something in here.
It was a bit like that. Or like, I don't know.
I've been to a house inspection when we were renting when some chick forgot that we were coming, and on the bathtub there was a big mound of pubes. She must have been fucking holding onto it for winter. And my wife and I, she was fucking like 25 weeks pregnant, and we both walked in. It's like, oh, look at that.
Trying to not have morning sickness.
Yeah, fuck.
So yeah, there was hair everywhere, and there was even like the paper towel that they'd like started cleaning with was still sitting on the bench. And so the owner rings me and she starts having a go at me. She's just like, what do you expect from us? I'm like, fucking clean building. Like, because, it's like a hotel, they don't clean the whole room. They just change the sheets and vacuum. I'm like, yeah, they haven't done that. So there's fucking hair in the beds, between sheets and shit.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I did that myself. I'm like, well, that's a fucking red flag. Like, why are you the owner of Century 21 changing the sheets? Like, are you guys struggling or the fuck? Anyway.
I doubt
I said, have you seen the photos? And she's like, no. I'm like, have you spoken to the cleaner? And she's like, no. I'm like, then fucking do that before you start having a go at me. So they ended up sending the cleaner back the next morning, that one that was here, and she cleaned it. But it was just for this fucking, like, it's just to argue as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why are you arguing with me?
But
about
you know
this?
what? Half the time, it's like dealing with customers. Half the time it'd work. Half the time a business
it wasn't going to work with me.
Well, that's
I was like,
exactly
fuck you,
right.
bitch. Like,
so if you're the 50% where it wouldn't work,
Yeah.
like half the time people cop it on the chin.
Yeah.
Like there's a...
because she's confident enough to like argue her way. She's like, so what do we need to do to move forward here? Clean. I'm like, clean the fucking house.
Yeah,
That's
easy.
all.
Easy.
Pretty
solve.
simple.
I think turning 40, like actually turning about 35, I think I changed from like being pretty easygoing to being like, fuck off. Like I work hard for my money. And if I get a service, I expect it to be done. Like we're looking at getting a driveway done. It's 35K. The dude's postponed 2 weeks already. And then he's supposed to be starting Monday. We haven't had an email for a deposit. We haven't had any, he doesn't know what fucking...
That's a lot of red flags.
I said to my wife, if he's fucking serious, like if we don't get anything over the weekend, it's done. Like I wanted to cancel on the first postpone, but she's got a heart set on this guy because he seemed really good. But I'm like, he could just be a good hustler.
There's a driveway scam going on in Adelaide. My parents got done where they come and like seal the cracks and repaint it and just fucking charge you 7 or 10 grand.
Yep.
And they're with Consumer and Business Affairs now trying to sort that out.
Oh, fuck.
But 35 grand, I mean, is it a big driveway?
It's a big driveway.
Yeah. Concreters are fucked as well, man. Like the best ones are still fucked.
Yeah.
They just live in this fucking la la land where like, and a lot of them I know and a lot of them I'm friends with, and I'd say this to their face, you guys are fucked.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. Like it's all on their terms. They'll charge a variation. Like even if they fuck up, it's your fault. And then they're like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? You're going to rip it all up, get someone else in to do it? Yeah. I might pause, get another beer, and then we'll round out.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm good now.
Coughed out your
I coughed out. So
you got a cough to get off, they say in Adelaide.
Yeah, well,
the
I mean,
marijuana capital of fucking Australia.
Yeah, I just saw that they're going to pull back on the old the weed sellers. I think medical marijuana is the shit. You know what?
I think everyone, you should just be able to do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not hurting anyone.
So this is going to sound bad and people might judge me. I don't give a fuck, eat a dick. But Isabella, my daughter, she had a lot of gut issues and pain and getting to eat and things like that are all things that could have been fixed with medical
Oh, you
cannabis.
weren't able to get it?
No. We asked doctors and this was a long time ago. Like she was 15 and like
Interesting. If
we would have loved to have done it.
It would have been a different conversation.
It wouldn't have been because you know what? We wanted to do it. We actually approached our doctors and stuff and they said, if you present at hospital
and she gets tested and she's got it in her,
they'll take her off us straight away.
Yeah.
They did it to a kid in Ipswich.
Yeah, my sister, my niece had neuroblastoma, which is like a brain cancer when she was 2. And I got her some off the books oil. So there's some dudes in it, there's some dudes in Adelaide that will make it and they donate it to people that need it.
Yeah.
They also run like large syndicates of marijuana cultivation and whatever. And this
The
is
best weed comes from Adelaide, without a doubt.
And so these guys, like their fucking give back to the community part of it is they make this fucking oil. And I gave it to my sister and she's like, I can't. Like, I give it to her and legit, like, go, like find it in her blood. I'm like, okay. Which fucking blows my mind.
It's fucked.
Like you can give her chemotherapy, which fucking strips her fucking cells of all life, but you can't give her a plant that could save her life.
So when Ella was born, like she had a lot of complications. She was born perfectly healthy, and
So she got her disabilities evolved.
Yeah, so she was born 37 weeks. Everything was cool. Then a couple of days after she was born, she stopped feeding and things like that, and her stomach got a little bit distended and stuff.
That happens.
And it was actually like we were at a smaller hospital, and they said, "Look, we're going to send her up to the Mater to see what's going on. We think she's got a tummy bug." What we didn't know is that fucking babies don't get tummy bugs; like they're fresh out. What had actually happened, and they said they were like so blasé about it, like nothing to worry about. So we went home, got Lou some clothes because she was obviously going to stay up there. And then we chuffed off to the Mater. We got there and they're like, "Where the fuck are you? Like your daughter's about to die." And we were like new parents. We were fucking 21 and we were like,
you're like, you just said she had a tummy bug.
Yeah, it was like a fucking shotgun to the chest. It was like that. And from that point on, like she had surgery that day. She lost all of her large bowel except for 7 centimeters. She had like 7 perforations in her bowel from something called necrotizing enterocolitis. Short up, it's called NEC, and it's basically your body prioritizes blood to the organs that it needs to survive. So it all went to her heart and her brain.
Yeah.
It left her gut vulnerable, and it happens to babies that are like preemie a lot.
But she wasn't prem.
She wasn't prem, so no one was looking for it.
Yeah.
So
and could they have done something about it if they knew?
I think if they got to it quicker,
that's not a healthy conversation.
No, yeah, and it's not something that we think about. Like there's lots of things, and this was 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it was a completely different time.
And at 21, you don't have this now because you've got more kids and you're older. Most of the time, you have to fight for your kids' rights with teachers and principals and coaches and doctors and nurses and every fucker that's like, "No, this is what the book says." And you're like, "Fuck you, what the book says. I know what's going on. This is not right. Do it again. Test again.
And
do
she
it
was
again."
our first.
Yeah, so you didn't know. You were 21, dude.
21. I was
dude,
like,
fucking 21. I wasn't fucking thinking. Like,
I wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've got guys that are like, 26, 27, and they're fucking full of problems, but 0 kids. I'm like, man, you fucking should have
we
seen
didn't
what I
have
was.
Jack. We had Jack when I was 30.
Yeah.
Our first kid when I was 30.
Yeah, well, my mum had me when I was 33, but I'm
She had
awesome.
you when you were 33.
Yeah.
Or she had you when she was 33.
Yeah, when she was 33. So
it's a fucking Benjamin Button.
But yeah, from that, she got septicemia, grade 3 and grade 2 brain hemorrhage, and just a bunch of stuff.
Brain hemorrhaging is when you start to get the disability.
Yeah. And we'd never there was so much. She had open heart surgery. She's had more surgeries.
Crazy for a person this big.
Mate, one of the surgeries she went for, they had to call for all of her charts and they had to bring him in a wheelchair. That's how many there were. She spent the first 6.5 months of her life in hospital.
Fucking hell.
It was like...
No one tells you about that shit, eh?
No one tells you about it. And it was a crazy time, and we learnt to be tough. We ended up like I'm a completely different person to where I started.
Yeah.
And look,
you would look at problems through a different lens, right? Like someone cuts you off in traffic, or fucking you run out of milk, or
back when we were traveling back and forth from the hospital, I brought back the forks. Like we have these little things, my wife and I, that just no one else is privy to. Like because we went through it together, and it made us. They said to us, it'll either make or break you.
Yeah,
and
usually break, to be honest.
We saw a lot of couples break up.
Yeah.
We saw kids that were basically left to die by
we
themselves.
Not that this is at all comparable. We saw that a lot with twins. A lot of times when a couple have twins, the dad can't handle it and they leave.
Yeah.
And it's just too full on.
It's it is full on,
Yeah.
and like
Not
it's
that
very
that all comparable.
no, but it was sad, and like we would see a lot of shit. We would see the fucking scum of the earth. Like we saw people come in and they would say they have no money for a breast pump, but
They got diaries.
well, they got durries. They fucking come because they get baby bonus. Back then, there was a baby bonus. We didn't see a social worker for the first 3 months. We spent our whole baby bonus on parking at the MARTA.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And
And
then-
to be honest, the hospitals in most major cities wouldn't be any different. Like
Yeah,
women's and children's in Adelaide's like that. Like that's a big issue. Is
Yeah.
car parking.
yeah, it's huge.
Like
But
because all
it's-
the hospitals are all in the major cities.
Yeah, and they don't own the
They
fucking
don't have
car
them at
parks.
Westfields.
Like
No,
I don't
yeah.
understand why they've given the rights away to these money making things. Like
Short
these,
term economics.
yeah, it is. But yeah, like that. Like I was tenacious, but again, because she was severely disabled. Although Centrelink fucking told my wife that she wasn't disabled enough for my wife to be a full time carer, even though she had colostomy bag.
What did you need to do? Just make her more disabled.
Ex-
Thanks, fuck
That's
yeah.
exactly what we were just like. She's not like there's so many things. She literally has a colostomy bag. She had it for 10 years.
That's crazy.
And yeah, it's just, mate, some of the fucking hoops. NDIS was the best thing that ever happened for her and for us because,
That's not as good as it was now, is it?
and it's fucked now because people take advantage. They're like, my kid's,
Dude, I saw-
my kid's neurospicy. He needs a fucking PlayStation 5.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen worse shit than that.
It's like
I've
crazy.
seen fucking like dudes building houses to like rent them back to the government to put one child in there and then fucking like that's their investment business and they're fucking like
Yep.
yeah. We deal with a client in Adelaide who is they help people with disabilities in the workplace, so to find work and keep work. So they have packaging or catering and that kind of thing. And the NDIS changes now have just completely fucked that business. Like there's a good chance that like if it doesn't get fixed, there's 600 people with disability that have been working for the last 10 years who don't have gainful employment because of the NDIS change. And who do you think is going to get caught holding the fucking basket? The government is still going to have to fucking deal with it.
Exactly.
But they had it working.
And you know what? I've spoken to a few lawnies who have employed like young fellas and young ladies with disabilities, and they're not super severe disabilities.
Yeah.
They can work. And they say they fucking never have a day off.
No, they love it. They get the fuck out of bed. Like this is these guys will have like ranging autism or Down syndrome but they fucking love it. That's all. Like they want to get the fuck to work.
They just want to.
They're so good to be around as well.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
we do barbecue breakfasts like on site for them sometimes. I remember this one dude he's like, "Can you hear that?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, that's a fucking virgin, whatever. I'm like, "How'd you know that?" And he's like, "You can hear it. The planes sound different." I'm like, "All right, cool. Okay, keep looking at me." And he's like, "All right." I'm like, "Don't look up." And I'm like, "All right, what's the next one?" And he's like, "That's a Qantas, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, fuck. And then afterwards, the guys that were working with us, like I guess they're primary, they're not carers, but they have to have their
Yeah.
the, like 4-to-1 ratio of like capable. I don't even know what the right term is. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
No.
They're like, I think he's memorized the fucking flight path. I don't think he actually can hear it. I think he's fucking with him. I'm like, little fucking cunt.
Yeah, that's
so
fucking
funny.
wild. And it is strange. Like it does open up other abilities. I swear to God. Like when one's shut down,
Yeah.
another one comes on.
Like when you
stronger.
lose your sight and your hearing and your smell becomes more.
Exactly. There's
yeah.
some fucking dude that walks around via sonar. He clicks and shit and like bounces sound off fucking walls. I was like, imagine that. I was like,
I think you're thinking of dolphins.
no, he legit. That was fucking Joe Rogan that told me that one.
Yeah. You like Joe Rogan?
I fucking love Joe
Yeah.
Rogan, man. A lot of people are haters, but
Why?
I don't know. Like what? Like I know that speaking to you at the asthma, you fucking disruptor.
It's so funny. You kept calling me a disruptor. I'm like, who the fuck? These cunts are all calling me a disruptor. I'm like, who am I disrupting?
Well, that's what I mean. Like everybody has their haters. Like
Yeah.
I think there's
Oh,
like,
if you don't have haters, you're not doing enough work.
well, that's exactly. I know that there's haters out there, especially up to the asthma. Like, why do you think people hate Joe Rogan? Do you think it's because of the people he has on, or the fact that he has like conversation? Because he's not interviewing people. He's kind of doing what I want to do and just have a conversation with someone, because you don't get the real. If you have a fucking lineup of questions, that conversation is led by the interviewer.
I think so. Look, I think that there's a hybrid. I think that Joe's good enough that he has a good idea of where he wants to take the podcast and he just doesn't have notes because he's a professional.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's two separate questions there. I think that if you want to be a great podcaster, I guess you want to make sure that you're conscious of your audience. Like, what does the audience want to hear?
Yeah.
And then also let the guest be the hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's something I struggled with early when I was podcasting. I'd always talk over my guest, and like I was trying to prove that I knew what I was talking about because I was young and I didn't like. I was excited and I was like, oh, I know stuff. You know, when like you see it with people that like someone will say something like, yeah, like this, and you're like, you don't need to prove that you're any good. We're happy to have you here.
Yeah.
I think Joe probably represents, I don't know, a part of America that some people hate, like very masculine, like gun-toting, animal-killing, BJJ fighting. UFC, he's also a comedian, so he says some fucking like
off-the-cuff shit.
Challenging things. I think comedy is like the last safe place where we can still say what we want.
Yeah.
Like, and I think podcasts need to be given the same level of freedom as comedians.
Yeah.
Like when you say something on this and you're like, it's a fucking joke, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this for comedic effect.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like you get ostracized because you said something like you called someone a retard or you fucking said blue-haired lesbian or
I got a good one
whatever.
for you. I got a letter sent to the Lawn and Land Equip Expo page, anonymous, of course, saying that my deceased daughter would be ashamed of me because of something that Ben said about he wouldn't know what to do if his children came home and said, "Hey, Daddy, I'm a boy now." He's got twin girls, and someone took that and they fucking, instead of emailing fucking Ben, who's a higher profile than me, like he's Catch Pro Australia, he's got a very, very big following.
I'm a boy now.
Yeah, and they fucking literally.
I'm a real boy.
And you know what fucked up? Like the thing that fucking destroyed me was it wasn't me that took the email. It was Lou that took it. And I was just like,
you can handle bullets.
oh, fucking all day, every day. I'm a big fat bearded cunt. I don't care what people think about me. At the end of the day, as long as my kids
I guess I don't know her. I've met her for 10 seconds downstairs. But from what you've told me today, she's a fucking tough unit.
Oh yeah.
But you don't want you don't want the people that you care about to feel any pain, right?
No, especially not from something I'm doing. Like I was obviously involved in the conversation and I did fucking laugh because it was funny. But
I don't think that what they've said is true.
Yeah.
And I think if your daughter, and I don't know what her cognitive ability was like, but if she understood it, she probably would have laughed.
Dude, she was a fucking, you know what? If you're offended easily, fuck off. But so she loved Play School until they put a midget on there. and she only had a couple.
Doesn't work.
She had a couple of words. She was pretty, like,
she could communicate.
Pretty high needs. So she could say mum, dad, Omar, Opa, up, more, and she would do some signing as well. So she was for what they said she would be like when we first had her. They said she'd be nonverbal forever and like lots of fucked up things. And
these are the same fuckheads that said she's just got a stomach bug.
Exactly. Yeah. But she would literally fucking, a new Play School would come on and she'd be like, nah. And she couldn't walk or anything, but she could bum shuffle. So she would bum shuffle out of the room and she would start kicking the fuck out of the door for us to come and change the fucking show. So she would definitely laugh. She had a shocking sense of humor.
My wife and I talk about it a fair bit. Like I don't do enough content to become real famous.
Yeah.
And I think I truly now understand if I wanted to pop off and be nationally famous, I could do it. Like I know what needs to happen.
You have a good platform to start.
I've got the money and I've got the story and I've got the knowledge on business. Like I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I actually started writing a book recently that's kind of half finished and I'm kind of 50-50 as to whether or not to do anything with it because she's concerned about, she still thinks someone's going to rock up to our house and try and kill me one day. And you know who Gary Vee is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had dinner with Gary Vee in 2015. And so the guy I had beers with last night, I met him when I met Gary.
Yeah.
So Tyson and I became really close off the back of that. Both loved Gary, both loved business, both loved hustling. He probably works harder than I do. He's got no kids. And so we kind of connected on that. But over those years, he's developed a really good friendship with D-Rock, who's Gary's videographer. And we were with D-Rock in Indianapolis at VCon last year. And D-Rock said to me, like, we were talking about it. I'm like, I just want to be famous. And he's like, why? I'm like, I just want to be famous. Like, I like the idea of people coming up to me and like, you know, can I get a photo? And I love what you do, and you've changed my life, and you've helped me. And he's like, be careful what you wish for, man. He's like, you don't know the shit that the other side of that.
Yeah.
Like security guards, your kids getting fucking security to school.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Like there's a deep, and I said this to me and Tyson talked about it last night. I said, I think the amount of money that is the perfect amount of money and anonymity is $100 million and no one knows who you are. Right? Because I think that's a better life than $10 million and you're famous.
Yeah.
Because people will come up to you and then everyone's got an opinion, and eventually, no matter how strong you are, and that's probably one of the good things, if I do become famous in my 40s or 50s, you're a lot more capable to handle that than in your 20s or your teens.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll not. I do. I think I'll keep chasing that path. The kids are getting old enough now that you won't find photos of our kids on the internet.
Yeah.
Like we've never posted, not never, but we've been very conscious to keep them separate. My wife's not in any photos. Like, we're kind of like, because we've just been conscious to, that's something we took from Gary, to be honest.
I think that's a really good path to take. Like, obviously Lou's involved with the Lawn and Land Equip Expo, so it's a little hard
that's
to
her choice though.
But that
Celeste
is she's an adult.
Celeste doesn't want anyone to know.
Eventually, so Chloe's working for the show this year. Yep. She's going to be doing a lot of photography and stuff like that. Yep. So eventually, like, she's only 14 now, so no one will probably really notice her running around. Arch has done some pretty funny shit, but it's gone on to my personal stuff.
Yeah.
And because it's different. I don't want to be like nationally famous or anything. I just want to create. I just want to create like a fucking
This
community.
is your art.
Yeah, the community that the Lawn and Land Equip Expo, that's what we're trying to build, like a solid community, because I know what it's like when, like, working in an industry like transport and logistics, like, man, fucking, we were just looked down on. And I think...
As in you did that before?
Yeah, I did it for 11 years for a company that just could not give two fucks about their staff. And I stayed there because, you know, Ella was...
Yeah,
like, I was a fucking soul. Yeah, I needed stability. Like, I fucking slogged my guts out for that place. But yeah, I feel like building the community is more important to me than building wealth at the moment.
Well, one connects to the other somewhat.
Exactly. So
like, depending on how you, depending on what you do with the community. I mean, there's a saying that you only really need 1,000 true fans, and that's enough, like, to make the money that you need to make.
Well, that's like you see influencers in Australia that have got over 100,000 fans. Like,
that's my son batting.
Ooh.
150,000, you can make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it also depends on how engaged you're. Oh, you got walked. Fucking hell. It depends on your connection to those fans.
And it depends what industry you're in too, because a lawn mowing contractor that's got 100 fucking thousand, like, look at, I don't like using his name because, you know, there's been some issues. Nathan from Nathan's Lawn and Garden Maintenance.
I don't know much about him, but I've seen him post in New South Wales Lawn Fanatics from time to time.
He's fucking, like, he does so good at what he does, but he's out of the contractor space. So Echo actually pulled out of our show because of all the shit that happened. They said, fucking no way, we don't want Echo. Yeah, I know. It's
what
fucking,
shit that happened?
So basically,
I'm so out of the politics.
So basically, yeah, I know. It was a fucking weird situation. So basically, he put up a post about, can't believe a contractor's come in and quoted $300 for this fucking backyard. And he's a slash and dash guy. So this contractor, he didn't give any sort of indication.
No context.
Exactly. It was just clickbait. The dude fucking, he's good at what he does. He's
but
a
it
clickbait
wasn't
king.
Good for the community.
But it wasn't good for the lawn. It fucking throws shade on all of us.
And so what's Echo got to do with it? Everyone.
So he's sponsored by Echo USA. And Echo USA fly him to America for the GIE. They just flew him to America to do some fucking cleanups in the most dangerous towns in Baltimore or whatever, in Chicago. But he got backlash.
Is he like a Tim?
He is like a Tim. Yeah, he does like a time lapse. So Tim, I think Blademate was first. Shawnee from Blademate, fucking king of kings. And then fucking Tim jumped on, and then Nathan.
Nathan does it as well. Yep.
So Nathan, like the other two boys, like, they have businesses. I think Nathan just went in full.
That's what he does.
He went full tilt, and like I said, did a great job. Built fucking huge following, like 4-point-something million on Facebook.
That's nuts.
So he's basically thrown shade across the industry to 4 million people. And that doesn't sit well with anyone, really.
Yeah.
And people snap back, and he didn't like it. And he picked one person and that person's wife, and he posted their profiles. And that's what if he picked the contractor and just posted him up on his profile and said, this guy's fucking blah, 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 it would have been okay. But he fucking took his wife as well and posted her. And that's where shit went south because.
What do you mean posted him? Like, as in called him out?
Called him out saying like, oh, people talking shit about me, basically. And his wife had nothing.
Because he's got a large platform.
And because he's got,
And all of your fans will go into bat for you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't use your fans for that.
No, never.
But if you're in a space where you feel backed into a corner, that's probably his defense mechanism to use his audience to try and stab the people that have hurt him.
Yeah. And after
it's not a good use of your audience, though.
After that, it went crazy. And it didn't hurt him at all because he's gained another fucking 500,000 followers from that shit.
Yeah.
But he's outside of our community.
Well,
that's the thing I'm trying to tell people. Just fucking stay out of it because
Facebook,
he's not our community.
Sensationalism sells. So, like, if he's getting into arguments, that's even better.
Yeah. Yeah, but it boosted his profile for another. He's probably made a fucking $250,000 out of all the fucking extra followers. So it was kind of one of those mixed things where I was of the opinion like he did the wrong thing, but please don't amp him up because like you're literally giving him more volume.
Well,
to
the
his
reality
voice.
is no one would have seen the fucking post, man. Like no one that matters, and anyone that you want as your client aren't going to go. Oh, I'm going to go with the guy that makes TikToks and fucking was $20 instead of 300. Like,
yeah,
they're not your client.
No, exactly.
Like anyone with a brain's going to go. Well, hang on a sec. Like, wages are at this. The yard's this big. They've got to do this. Like, it's probably a $300 job. Yeah, that makes sense.
It looked for me, it looked like a $300 job. But that's the strange thing about this industry. You get your fucking $50 guys, and respect to them, they're probably working out of a Commodore. And
I know some $50 guys that make a lot of money. They just do a lot of $50 jobs, all on the same street, all on the same day.
Yeah. Well, I just got approached for it's like a service package mob, and fuck me, it seems like the biggest fuck around. It's like they subsidize $55.
What's that for?
It's like a service package for oldies. So they subsidise $55 for each mow.
Yep.
They're monthly mows in Queensland. That shit doesn't fly. And then you have to negotiate with the customer for if you want to do fortnightly.
So what? The customer just buys the service package for their life.
Yeah, it's like a retirement thing. Like it's all oldies.
Cleaning and mowing.
Well, it's just the mowing for this, but you need to get signatures on the way in and on the way out. And I was like, you fucking...
No one's ever home.
No one's ever home. You have to organize. And this is like 50, 60 customers they're like saying. Like,
I learned that when I used to collect the money when I was 12.
Yeah, your fucking revenue just goes down every time you knock on the door.
I had to... If I collected every one, I got a $5 bonus. No, a $10 bonus. And if I missed out by one, I got a $5 bonus. And so I'd go work all weekend, 16 hour, 20 hour for $40. And then... I would go back on Monday nights. Mum would drive me there on the way back to drop the money off, and we'd fucking door knock the cunts that they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, bro.
This is my $5, you assholes.
Oh, man. And now kids, like my daughter will clean our bike. We've got like bifolds that are about that long, and then we'll get her to do the cars, like clean out the cars and maybe like, vacuum in the cars, and she'll get like $50.
Yep.
I'm like, fucking everything. Like the whole world, $5 worth of chips.
Problem is you fucking clean a car. Go to get like I've got a Chev, like it's a big car. It's $180 to get that washed at the fucking car wash place, and you're like, that's just not doesn't make sense.
No,
it shouldn't cost that much.
No, but everything is fucking out of control. Yeah. It's like going to buy fucking beers. I nearly shit on myself. Lucky the company paid for them. Like it's that beer tax.
Is that why we've got beer in the podcast?
Yeah,
like so we've had 18 or 20 so far.
Yeah.
And all of them are tax deductible.
And afterwards, like we'll sit down and we'll have a Booker's bourbon together. Maybe
we can have one of my beers after this.
Maybe a vodka and something else. I don't know.
I'll get you. I'll grab one in a sec of the oat cream.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, what is it?
Oat cream IPA. They're really good.
Wow.
They got lactose in them though, so if you're gonna shit yourself, let me know.
No, I'm good. I don't fuck with creamy beer. I saw a passion fruit one. I thought, maybe Clint will like that one.
Yeah,
So you fuck with like the really strong ones. I don't.
Yeah, the ones I bought yesterday, kind of 6 to 8%. Like,
oh, okay. Oh, these are
Yeah.
These are 4.9.
These are
They're
babies.
not, it's not too bad.
I could drink this beer whilst exercising. It's that light.
It's actually
not that I exercise.
This is a sit-up beer for me. Like I could probably knock 16.
Well, it's
of those
sessionable,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I could fucking.
The problem is I session those beers.
Oh,
So like, well, I didn't have last night. I probably had 8, like 6.4 and 8% beers.
far out.
So, but that's over what 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, over 5 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad.
yeah. But fuck, I got home last night. My throat was just fucking rat shit.
Mm.
So Echo just pulled out because
Yeah, they just don't want to be associated.
you're a fuckhead
Yeah, because I'm a complete nutter fucker.
because you're connected to other people.
No, it's not because
What
of
did you
that.
get
It's
in?
because Echo Australia doesn't want to be connected to the shit that went on because it
Yeah.
was very, like in the lawn mowing groups, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, no shit.
So
I actually deleted Facebook from my phone about, I don't know, 2 months ago.
Did you? How do you stalk people?
I don't, man.
You know what? Fucking, I don't do that either. My wife is a fucking gangster when it comes to
Yeah.
stalk. She'll find fucking missing children in fucking Darwin.
The Beaumont
Through
children.
Facebook, yeah. She's been on the Oklahoma 4 or whatever, that
Yeah.
fucking murder. Bro, she's been on some sort of mission to fucking solve that. I was like, it's already been
You might want to just use that energy for other things.
exactly. I'm like
growing your business.
look at my body.
Yeah. Or you.
Yeah, take care of all
Just
this.
give you 5 minutes of
Groom me, shave my
Yeah.
back, hold me
Yeah.
down, shear me.
spongies.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
I
no,
can't get that out of my head
she's got like that. Yeah, it'll be fucking.
I got a guy that works for us, Mudge. His wife's fucking
I love Mudge.
ultimate. She's an ultimate Facebook stalker. His wife. So his wife and my wife are best friends. That's how we met Mudge.
Yep.
And so yeah, Amy's a fucking ultimate Facebook stalker.
Mm.
Loves it.
I was gonna tell so Glennie reached out to you, Gibbo?
Yeah, I should have. So I had caught up with Wally for breakfast yesterday. Wally Pierce from ICL.
Yep.
And I said, fucking Gibbo messaged me and I was going to I haven't got back to him because I've been sick. I was like, there's no point catching up.
Yeah.
And I feel this week so much. Like we haven't stopped.
Oh no, you told me about your schedule and we were going to do Tuesday. No, we were going to do Thursday
Yeah.
today.
Which is what we've got. And I've got dinner tonight. Jack's playing baseball now.
Yep.
He had 2 games today. And then tomorrow we're free in the morning.
Yep.
But then Wally thought Gibbo might have been on holidays or something, or he was
I don't know what he's doing.
up at the
he
turf
did it.
farm.
He did
was
say.
at GoTurf driving the fucking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that. So he was I was talking to him about like you were coming up, and he's like, "Oh, fucking tell me when," and I was like, "I completely forgot as well."
Yeah.
Man.
So sorry, Gibbo.
Sorry, bro. Love you, bro.
He,
He lives around the corner from me.
Yeah.
So I was friends with Nay forever, and then like Lou and I met, and I'd been friends with Nay for fucking yonks before that, and then she got with Glenn, and yeah, he's a good cunt. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It's fucking small world, man.
Well, I've
It's-
only met them, like him and Lenny and that, through the Fanatics. Like,
Yeah.
we were in there doing, like, WaterPro became the Lawn Fanatics' major irrigation referral.
Yep.
Like, they knew they could trust that if WaterPro got the referral that they'd do the right thing. And the
That is
customers.
such a fucking good space, man.
Yeah,
Like they've
powerful.
kept it legit.
I had this
So-
conversation with Wally yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like, you look at some of the other pages, they're fucking like just a cesspool.
Oh yeah.
Because Wally went into bat because someone was ragging on Jonesy about something that he'd said, and Wally didn't quite understand or didn't have the full context. And then he's like, "Oh fuck, no, what Jonesy said's actually right." But people now that people have got ChatGPT and then fucking like some like I guess basic usage of the internet capability, they're like, "No, this is wrong." The hard thing is because Jonesy doesn't have a turf qualification. It's like
Yeah.
it's this thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, Wally said he was in there and he said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving again. This is fucked."
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got a guy in there that's got a fucking turf science degree and is doing active trials using the highest quality products known to man on turf and turf farms, and he goes in to try and help you and you fucking have a go at him. Like, you fucking retards.
Mate, Wally is someone that I absolutely love talking to him. But every time I speak to him, it fucking blows my mind because I am not.
Yeah.
Like I'm a
How
grass
dumb
cutter.
you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I'm a
how
grass
much-
cutter.
How
Like
much,
that's
how much time he can spend explaining something. And you're like,
fucking.
you're
Luke,
still talking. Oh, you're still talking.
It's still. I was like, fucking, how much is in this? Like,
He loves it.
and it shows in like the quality that they put out. Like he's a fucking excellent ambassador for ICL. Like
Yeah,
that's such a good
it's
guy.
interesting because I didn't really know much about ICO until him and I had a couple of hours yesterday, and it seems like he's found the right business to work for.
Yeah.
Like they're supportive of what I would argue is sometimes a waste of time, and that's by no means meant to be disrespectful, but like he'll be doing trials or shit that I would be like, if you worked for me, I'd be like, nah, you're not spending money on that. It's fucking stupid. Like, I won't say what he's doing because I don't know if it's private, but he's doing a trial at the moment, which it's not going to have any natural benefit to the ICL, to the brand. It's got nothing to do with them. It's just like they're happy to pay for the trial because they want the data and it might somehow connect somehow later. But I'm like, I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be like, no. But he loves that shit, and they are supportive of supporting him to do it. So they're the perfect couple, right? Like if he was working for one of the other turf companies, they'd all be like, where's the sale? Where's the sale?
Yeah.
When's the sale coming? Have you got the sale? So,
and you know what? He's a fucking nice guy. Yeah. He's a really nice guy as well. Yeah. So Lou met him at last year's ASMA, and she was blown away. She was like, "Oh my god, I could have fucking stood there and listened to him."
There are, and I guess the landscape industry is more my industry than the turf industry, but mostly there's not too many fuckwits. All right, it's
good.
just a lot of good people that are all just trying to make their way through life. You get some heroes and you get some bullshit and you get some infighting, and it happens. It's going to happen in all industries, but mostly they're good people, and you can kind of sit down and have a chat, and if you give people an opportunity.
Yeah, there are some fucking brutal haters out there. There's people that are.
Well, I've got people that hate me that haven't even met me.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, do you have like actual haters that send you fucking bullshit?
No, I've never had death threats or anything.
No, that's good.
I've never had.
That's always a good thing.
Well,
have you ever had any dick pics?
No,
I have. I've had a couple. Some dude wanted to fuck me.
Are you sending them to yourself?
No, I'd be just as disappointed.
No, it's really weird. Like, look, in my earlier days, if someone came at me, I'd go back at them really hard, and I'm a very rude human being when I need to be, and so I would handle trolls so aggressively. I think everyone just went, "Fuck trolling this guy."
Yeah,
like I just fucking. Because I'm quick-witted and I'll be like, fuck this, back. But then I'd get anxiety because I felt like I was too mean to them. Right? So they'd fucking have a go at me. Like, what are they calling me now? Timu Dan. Yeah. So that's the thing on the internet.
Oh, I saw your shirt. Yeah.
So in TikTok, I think they're like, is this Timu Dan Andrews? That's who I am.
Yeah.
For some fucked up reason. And so we lean into it.
Yeah.
So now I've got a Timu Dan shirt.
That's awesome.
Right? So what else? What else you got? I'm Dan Andrews. Okay.
Everybody hates you.
And like it just, and I guess my goal is my ultimate first goal is to turn over $100 million a year.
Yep.
And the more attention I've got, the higher likelihood that is to happen.
Yeah.
And some of that attention is going to be bad, but there's like you'll get people that have just developed an opinion. They're like, oh yeah, Clint's a fuckhead. Or like even the other day on one of the groups, it was like the owner of that business doesn't care about customers. It's just about money. It's about profit. They don't have any qualifications. And it's like, based on what?
Exactly.
Like, where did you get that from?
Yeah. People form their own opinions. It's funny how inside.
Well, it's the Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah, they get inside their own head.
What have I done?
Yeah.
Or are you jealous?
Yeah.
That I'm doing a podcast that you wish you'd done? Or like in your case, or that I started a lawn? Because there are a few people that are like, you're doing what I always wanted to do.
And you know what? It fucking took me a lot, and I had a lot of people tell me to start this podcast. Yeah. I had people, dealers, and because I used to do the one with Benny, and I felt like a cunt going out on my own and doing my own thing. Like Benny didn't have the time, and that wasn't his fault. He was kicking goals. Like how can I fucking? But
there's only, and that's something else you'll learn as you get older, is you can't do everything.
That's it.
You have to start making choices.
And look,
sucks.
Even like we've been speaking because like we got nearly 80 brands rolling through on this expo. And I spend fucking summer just rolling across turf. I do 10, 12 hour days every single day, mowing 120 acres a week. I can't do that next year.
Yeah.
Like we're going to grow. We're actually thinking about, I had a good conversation with the owner of Van Track Australia the other day, and he mentioned something to me. He's like, why don't you try and, instead of like shifting the show around the countryside, why don't you do 2 destinations? You got Melbourne and you got the Gold Coast. And the Gold Coast is fucking like a really good draw card. And I straight away, I was like, fuck, I love the Gold Coast.
It's like doing a Vegas show.
Exactly. I'm sure a lot of punters would love the Gold Coast as well. I'm sure a lot of brands would love the Gold Coast. The casino is a big fucking draw card. Like, you know, there's a lot of cool things about it. They have a lot of good spaces. Like we could do Metricon Stadium.
And you're still in Queensland.
And we're still in Queensland. So, and it's not, you know, the Sydney siders will probably hate me for this, but I got to go where the people want to go.
No one wants to go to Sydney.
I don't mind. Like the people in Sydney are amazing.
It's not that. It's the cost.
And it's a massive cost. Like people in the venues in Sydney are out of control. The cost, you have to go fucking 5 million miles outside of Sydney.
Well, the Homebush, like what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, fuck. It was a really nice place, but it's like,
yeah. If you're going to have something in
very,
Sydney, it needs to be in Darling Harbour or whatever at the convention centre. Now, you might not be able to do that, but the Irrigation Australia would have their show it.
Yeah.
Because then you're only airport 20 minutes there.
Yep.
Everything's in one spot.
Exactly.
You got your shit, you get the fuck out.
And like the Gold Coast airport, like is not that far from Gold Coast. Like it's not like the major
still
hub.
flying to Brisbane. Like we would probably fly into Brisbane.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like a lot of people.
Adelaide Gold Coast, there's only one flight a day, and it's a Jetstar flight, so there's no business class. If you're a douchebag like me,
have you got economy plus? So you got extra leg room?
no, I'd only fly business class.
Ooh.
I've been like that for.
You should be my sugar daddy. I've never been in business class.
Really?
Never been.
My 8-year-olds fly business class.
Fuck you.
You need to make more money, dude. You'll love this. We flew over here.
Lee's gonna listen to this and go, you fucking suck, BJ.
Yeah, earn more money, cunt.
Sorry, dolls.
Well, you can earn more money.
Yeah.
Like you're earning the amount of money you're choosing to earn, right?
Exactly.
You know about hustle. Like
that's exactly right. Like I'm not willing to give away something to build something else right now, but I know that I'm going to have to pull back from the mowing side of business and give my boys more control over that side of it because that pays our bills.
Yep.
That's where we'll get our money for our house and our cars and shit like that while the Lawn and Land Expo grows.
Because the expo, if you're only running 2 expos a year, you're not going to make.
We won't
enough
even run
to live
2.
off that.
We'll do one a year.
Could you live off that?
No.
No.
And definitely not when we're establishing it.
Yeah.
Like this year, like we will turn over money, but we're reinvesting a fucking
So you're buying
bomb
stuff,
load.
like, as in you're building out assets that the expo owns.
Exactly. And you have to do that. Like with any business, the first 3 years are the make or break. So we're going to go
even more net. Like
I
used to laugh when people said, takes 5 years. I'm like, fuck off 5 years. And then 5 years, I was like, fuck yeah, it is 5 years. And it's actually 10 years. And to be honest, I've made most of my money in the last 3 years. So I'm going to say it takes 15 years.
I'm not even.
And if you're growing at collectively, I think the companies did 20 million last year or something. Like if you're climbing to 20, every time, like you're starting at 0.
Yeah.
So every time you grow, all the profit that you've made from that year gets eaten up in growth.
Yeah.
Because you're buying more stock, you're hiring more staff, you're buying more equipment. Until you stop growing or you sell, you don't have any money.
Exactly.
But like WaterPro is kind of leveling off now. It's like probably hit that kind of terminal velocity of like it's a $10, $11 million business. I don't think it can do much more in Adelaide.
You say that, but you're only in Adelaide. Like
that's right.
And
yeah.
Like if you jump to Melbourne, there's a whole new market that opens up.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of money in Melbourne.
There is, but Melbourne's a fucking shithole.
You don't like
hate
Melbourne?
I fucking hate it.
Oh,
Like,
I touch myself every time.
It's
I fly into
fucking
that
cold.
place.
There's too many fucking cunts spitting on the ground and
Oh
fucking.
my God, fuck yeah.
Like, so what are you spitting on the ground for? Fucking put it in your pocket.
Yeah, fucking the one time we took the kids to Melbourne, we were on the tram and we're like, oh, look at this is amazing. We fucking come around the corner and there's a fucking free Palestine protest, and it was massive. And I mean, like a sea of black burkas, all that stuff. And look, no shade on that, but my kids are not used to that. And my 5-year-old was like, what are they doing? Yeah. And like I had to explain.
Freedom to protest.
And that's exactly right. Freedom to protest, whatever. But that doesn't, like, Brisbane is a very, like, I have to admit,
Brisbane and Adelaide are very similar.
Very whitewashed.
Yep. And chill.
It's very chill.
Yeah.
Like, there's not crazy, like, crazy protests.
So Adelaide's not extremely... So Adelaide's a diverse, multicultural city, and I think Brisbane is as well.
Yeah, it is.
I just think that you'll probably find that Melbourne and Sydney have their migration is from countries that don't assimilate with the Australian way of life as much as an Adelaide or a Brisbane. So you'll find that like Vietnamese and Indonesians and Malaysians and Filipinos and Indians all assimilate to the way of the Australian culture quite well. You find the people that are probably protesting might have migrated from countries where they wanted to escape the bullshit, and they come here and complain that they don't have the same bullshit. Yeah, because those guys don't migrate to Adelaide and Brisbane; they migrate to Melbourne and Sydney because it's bigger and busier.
It's bigger and busier. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, if you came from a country where it was really rough and fucked up, wouldn't you want like the quiet life? You go to a major city.
Yeah. You escape a shithole country that you hate and try and turn the beautiful new country into the one you hated.
It's very hard. Like, it is a hard thing, and it's happening all over the world now. Like the UK, every time I fucking switch on
I wouldn't even go there.
I wouldn't go there either. That's where my family's from, Scotland and Ireland and fucking
It's
England.
so fucked. And like the governments are doing fucking nothing about it. Like
it's a wild world we're living in. And like, I don't know, like my children won't have the same childhood as me because number one, obviously the internet, social media. Like the fucking internet wasn't a thing when I was a kid. But
phone booths.
But yeah, I remember having a fucking card. A card you had to stick into the phone.
I used to collect those cards.
Yeah, so did I. And like you'd go out. And remember when going, like a punishment was like, you can't go outside today. My kids would be like,
no worries, fuckhead.
Going outside anyway, cunt.
Yeah, you must stay in your room and look at this screen.
I know, that's why I'm so excited. Like when we go away, like I really like to get the kids outside and every weekend we try and do something. Like we go to the markets and just get them out of the fucking house because they just don't have any desire to leave anymore because everything's at their fingertips.
Yep.
But no, I have to admit, I love Melbourne. It's one of my favourite cities. Like
we were going to open shops there.
Yeah.
And my general manager and I both hate the state so much that we decided not to open them until.
Would you do one in Brisbane?
Yeah, 100%. Like we'll have them in Melbourne. I just won't go there.
Yeah, okay.
So just be like, there you go.
Send fucking.
And then their staff will be like, why does he not come and see us? It's like, not you. It's the fucking city.
No, look, it is a weird city.
We actually looked at buying. When I say looked at buying, there's an irrigation company over there called Smart Water, which is 3 stores that were owned by 2 dudes. And I met one of the guys in China when I was traveling on a trip with Grundfos. And I was a bit younger and said stupid shit a lot. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to Melbourne. We're going to fucking destroy it over there. And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, where are you based? He's like, Melbourne. I'm like, oh, what do you do? He's like, I've got 3 irrigation shops. I'm like, oh. He goes, no, you should come. Have a crack. Plenty of people have tried. See if you can do it. Like, just very confident. And he's a great guy. Yeah. Like, I'd consider him a mentor in the space. And so we kind of loosely joked about when he retired that I would buy his shops. And I hadn't really thought too much more about it. But his business partner's son was of an age where he was keen to come in. So he ended up buying his shares out and it just didn't work out. But we could have had 3 stores in Melbourne if that had gone that way. And those stores, they're the WaterPro of Victoria.
Oh,
okay. They are legit. Our philosophies on customer service, quality, like everything.
They all sort of line up.
We could just take that business and keep running it the way it's been running and it would have been perfect. Whereas if we go buy another business, irrigation shop X over here, if they're culturally misaligned with us or, they don't have the same values or their staff, if it's just hard. Like you really want to go find the right people.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I'm going to grab you that beer. Yeah, sweet.
It's all about the people.
It is 100%. You do sound like a politician. No, I totally understand it though. Like we have grown, not substantially, but we went from myself being solo to having myself and a few 2-day-a-weekers, and then we jumped to a full timer, and then and we've gone through a lot of stuff. Like we haven't gone from 0 to 100. It was trial and error with a lot of people, like multiple people. Oh, fancy. It's going to come in a glass.
Well, as long as you don't come to us.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a bit more Pornhub.
Oh, fuck.
How you traveling?
I'm all right.
You're all
My
right?
throat's just fucking dry.
Oh, this fucking creamy jizz beer might fucking...
Yeah, this will sort you out. So this is Drifting Through Clouds, 7% oat cream IPA from Range Brewing, which is the best brewery in Australia in my mind.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you probably don't live too far away from it. And
Where is it?
Newstead, Brisbane.
Oh, so same fucking street as Green Beacon, I'm guessing.
Is it?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's where they are as well. Probably doesn't have the fucking address on the can, but yeah, where are we? Nah, yeah, well, it's in Newstead. That's one of the first breweries I ever went to in the city, and I fucking love that, dude.
Yeah,
that on tap.
Burrs Byers Street.
Okay. That Green Beacon, that tropical pale ale on tap, is fucking to die for.
This might ruin. You might
Cheers.
not be able to drink normal beers anymore after this.
Oh shit! It's not that dissimilar, but it's got like a creamy
It's got depth.
It does have depth.
Yeah. So now you're not
I
going
wish
to be able
I
to
had
drink
depth.
normal beer. Well, I guess your depth is relative to the size of the hole. Maybe it's
That's
not. Maybe
exactly
it's not all your fault. Don't tell her I said that.
Where's my sensor button? Where's my sensor button? Fucking.
I think it might have been a bit late.
Yeah, a little bit late. That's all right. She'll have a laugh. I got to ask you though. Everyone's got one. What do you reckon was your biggest fuck up in business?
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was having a business partner. But if I didn't have a business partner, I wouldn't have started the business. Early days, we got audited by the ATO, and we hadn't been doing a lot of shit that we were meant to be doing. But I kind of trusted that he was doing that.
Oh, okay.
And so maybe, not being across my numbers early, I don't put a lot of stress on the business.
Yep.
What's the biggest fuck up? I don't know.
It's a hard. You know what? Normally, like it'd be a standout, but
Yeah, no. Well,
I
the
feel
thing
like
is, most things that would you'd consider a mistake have a lesson or a purpose, and you kind of go, all right, well if we didn't do that, I wouldn't have had that, and
yeah, it's an evolution.
Even recently, probably like there are probably lots of little ones, like where we've been asked to leave one of our buildings, and so not owning the buildings that we're in and we're renting, is probably a fuck up from a location security standpoint. But I don't think that we would have been able to afford them anyway. So what would you do? Because like I said to you before, we grow so fast.
Is that something you're going to look at? Is commercial real estate?
We have to. And this is the thing, not because I want to be a fucking property mogul. Like,
Yeah.
we have to, because our rents are going through the roof. I mean, we're paying $600,000, no more. Well, LawnHub's rent's $250,000.
Yeah, fuck.
WaterPro's got, it would be 600 across the whole network.
Yep.
And, for a long time, I think I've still got PTSD from getting declined to borrow money 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I still think I'm the same poor cunt that can't afford it. But then I spoke to my broker the other day and he's like, bro, I can get you 10 million.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go buy $10 million worth of buildings. Like,
Is there something that can you...
actually, you know what it is? The building we're in at Dry Creek, which is our biggest irrigation shop, it came up for sale December last year. And I was like, I'm going to buy it. And then I didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Then it sold for like 6.5 million. It's 12,000 square meters. So it sold under land value. Massive block of land.
Wow.
20 minutes from the city. Perfect area. And we're there. 3 tenancies. So the other 2 pay the rent as well.
Yep.
And I just didn't make a move on it. When that guy bought it, he kicked us out. So he gave us 6 months notice. That's the biggest fuck up. And I think in time...
And see, that's new. That's not even... So that some of the people
it's
here...
currently happening.
Yeah, some of the people that listen are quite new to business. And a fuck up, I feel exactly the same way as you. It's a lesson to be learned. But it's not the end of the world.
No.
Like, you have to learn how to... As a business, you have to learn how to pivot. I am not a fucking clever dude. I am not, I'm not the smartest dude, but I'm motivated. I'm motivated not to be a poor cunt. I grew up eating fucking
most of the
rice and
time,
shit like that.
Hard work will do intelligence.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm getting older and hopefully like at some stage, like I'll be able to just like look after the businesses that I have instead of fucking actually physically working all the time in them. I'm worried that I'll just turn into a fucking big fat monster, but I don't think
you just have to set rules around that.
Well, that's exactly, yeah. You eventually will have to take a step back of some of Clint's roles right now.
Well, I kind of have now. I mean, I've got a general manager that runs the companies. I've got an ops manager. Celeste, my wife, she's my full-time assistant.
Yep.
Like,
Is that cool working together?
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about at the start that, I mean, you do it.
Yeah, I love it.
I was really apprehensive.
It's not what I thought it would be.
Yeah, there's definitely no fucking.
There's
there'd
be some cheeky rendezvous in the office.
Like, hey, let me file these. Put your glasses on.
Yeah,
no, none of that.
My mini skirt just doesn't fucking work anymore.
It's like I dropped my pen. Like you've watched the same pornos I've watched. All 3 minutes.
Not fucking Pornhub, XNXX.
Yeah, that's right. So I think, like early days in business, I was probably doing some stuff I shouldn't have been doing. Like I was probably dancing the line of moral and legal stuff around whatever. Because you got to get shit done, right? So, and I think anyone that doesn't is probably lying or they haven't had great success. I think that you will cross some lines that you shouldn't cross. Yeah. And it might be parking in the wrong spot or speeding or, I don't know, using a chemical you're not meant to be using. Yeah. Whatever it might be. But you're just like, I need to do this because otherwise I can't pay my mortgage and that's more important to me than the risk of this.
Exactly.
Whatever it might be. So I don't think I wanted her to be across that. Yeah. I didn't want her to see it and didn't want her to be exposed to it. But her role was she was an executive assistant in a law firm when we were early years of marriage. And she's really, really good at it. And so we kind of got to a point where she's like, I think I should be your assistant. I was like, oh, I don't know, like how do we split that up? But it's been really good. Like we have our moments. She said something to me the other day, like, if I ran this company, and I was like, I'm going to fucking stab you in the fucking throat. Like, don't you ever fucking say that to me. Because she gets frustrated by I move fast forward and break shit. And I don't always cross T's and dot I's. And we had some shit happen last week where she felt like she looked like an idiot because of what had happened when it happens all the time. Yeah. And I was like, don't worry about it. Yeah. No one thinks you're an idiot, right? We're moving fucking so fast. Like if you want to slow down and tick all the boxes, we won't make any money. Yeah. So what do you want to do? Because at the moment, I don't give a fuck. My core focus is sales. Mm-hmm. And then when we bring money in, then we can do all the other stuff. Yeah. Because without sales, none of it matters. Exactly. You'll lose your personal assistants real quick. They'll be the first ones on the chopping block. So, yeah, it's really good. And so, look, to be honest, like, I mean, I've been sitting with you for 2 hours. Yep. The numbers that are ringing me, I don't know. Right? So they're not my... A couple of weeks ago, one was on there. Well, it probably still is. But like, that's my... So Mudge rang me Wednesday. Matt rang me Wednesday. Like, I don't get calls. Like my teams. That's awesome. My teams are just updates. Yep. So my operations chat. Oh, you showed me that. You opened it up and it's fucking blows my mind. Like I'm trying to implement stuff like that. Lou said is of the opinion we don't really need it yet. But me, because she's so smart and I'm not. Don't need what teams? No, like just we don't need like scheduling apps and shit like that. I'm like, it's just another. Well, if you get it now, you'll evolve into it. That's the problem is trying to retrospective. Like when you asked me about mistakes, one of the things I thought of was that we didn't have systems and policies and procedures from day one. Yeah. And so we're now trying to retrospectively like souffle, like fold them into the business and it's fucked. Because you just got to stop for like half a year. Well, it's same with like, we just went, like honestly, we probably should have gone company 2 years ago, but we just went company July the 1st. Yeah, how much money? January the 1st. Did you get stung on tax? Yeah. Oh, did I ever? I went, what you just went through, I did that in like 2014. Yeah. I felt like I was on fucking paying 50 cents on the dollar. Yeah, it was fucking like, we'll be paying that shit off for a while now. So, and it's just it's a transition. We understand. Which is fucked, right? And you don't know. Because you know what you do know? You know how to make a fucking keyring in fucking tech at high school and you know how to make a fucking letterbox, but you don't know how to fucking handle the Australian taxation system. My daughter's she's 14, she's in grade 9 and she's like coming to me
saying, we haven't done resumes in school.
Yeah.
Can you help me with my resume? I'm like, of course I can. But why the fuck
Don't
aren't
get me
you doing this
started,
in
dude.
school?
I think I nearly had my son's teacher fucking have an aneurysm. Like, Jack goes to a public school, and that we never really thought of any other way. And like now, and a lot of the people I spend time with are fucking very wealthy, and their kids all go to the best schools. And we don't care about shit like that.
It's all about networking private schools. That's what I think.
It is to a point, and I always used to think it was that until I've watched the quality of the educators in the public school system versus the private school system. Because if you think about it, like if you're the best in your field, you're going to go work in the best place, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that all public school teachers are fucking retards, but some are. And I'm sure private school has some fucking questionable ones, especially the fucking religious schools. Yeah. But I had him, I just was drilling him at this parent-teacher interview because I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, this fucking kid's trying so fucking hard and you're making his life hard by putting delinquent kids next to him. Like, why are you doing that? And he's like, well, because Jack's a good kid. So if I put bad kids next to him, they won't be bad. I'm like, that's fucked.
It is fucked.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing so well and now you're distracting him.
Yeah.
So,
and look, like public schools, like Chloe excels at school. She does very well.
Well, he's the same. He just got a 6.8 GPA out of 7. Well, we didn't have GPAs when I was at school. Have you got GPAs here?
I have no idea. No, she just gets a
Dude, his report was fucking slick.
Like Chloe's was fucking gangster as well. Maths, she hates maths, and it's never been.
He's really good at that.
And I'm with her. Like, she'll bring home her homework.
He fucked up. You know what he got a fucking B in? Entrepreneurship. Little fucktard. You know, it's funny because the last podcast I did, I got his report live. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
how the fuck do you get firstly, who the fuck is qualifying these teachers to teach entrepreneurship? And secondly, how'd you get a B? Probably. What are you doing? It's all we talk about.
Yeah, that's, it's pretty crazy, man.
They probably didn't understand what he was saying.
There's a few weird classes too, like.
Yeah. He got science, he got a B, and entrepreneurship, he got a B, and he got A's everything else.
Yeah.
And so maths is one of them. Japanese is one. So I speak Japanese, so that helps. And he only needs a basic level of Japanese to.
How did you learn Japanese?
I lived there.
How long did you live there for?
12 months.
Oh, okay.
So when I was 17, I moved over there on an exchange program.
Yep.
So I did that paper round thing.
Yep.
And then I worked at Tropicana Fruit and Veg. And I went to Japan. I think it was maybe I went to Woolworths, then I went to Japan, then I went to Tropicana, but whichever way it was. And I went to Nagano and lived with a host family over there for 12 months.
Yeah.
And we just were with them December, January, just gone.
Oh, so you still...
Yeah, only just. Like, I hadn't spoken to her for 25 years or something.
Wow.
And I messaged my sister because she was on Facebook and I was like, hey, is mum and dad still alive? She's like, yeah, they're fucking Japanese. They'll be alive. They'll be alive. They'll outlive you, dickhead.
That's awesome, though.
And so I messaged my mum and I was like, hey, we're going to come to Nagano. Do you mind if we come and see you? And she's like, yeah, you can stay with us. So I slept in my room.
Oh, no way.
So me and Jack slept upstairs in the room I stayed in for a year when I was a kid.
Yep.
And we went and looked at my old school and...
Yeah. I love the idea of that, but I probably could not be without my kids for that long, to be honest. It's
funny because I didn't think about that side of it, the fact that my mum lost her son for 12 months.
That's huge.
Right? Like,
that's a big commitment.
I think my mum probably had, at that point, I was old enough that I was kind of independent anyway.
Yeah.
She said that my sister was probably required a lot more parenting. My sister struggled at school. She got bullied a lot. So my mum kind of spent most of her time making sure my sister was safe and okay.
Yep.
And she apologized after, as I was an adult, and she's like, I don't think I was there enough for you. Like, I kind of knew you were fine.
Yeah.
So from the age of 12.
Yeah, okay.
Like, because my mum and dad got divorced when I was 2.
Yep.
So we still saw dad and still see dad. But I was with mum for 12 days, dad 2.
Yeah, okay.
So single mum, she's on the pension.
Yep.
Like,
same
so,
here. Single mum.
And then, so I kind of just did what I wanted. Same deal, get on my bike, go for a ride.
Exactly. It was different though.
Yeah.
Like single mum.
It was just easier for her, right?
Yeah.
Like, she knew I was fine.
Yeah.
My sister was struggling a bit.
You know something, right? It wasn't until we had to get genetic testing when Ella came along that I found out that the person that's on my birth certificate is not my biological dad. My biological dad lived in the same town.
I thought you were
probably
saying commune. I'm like,
no. I probably would have done well in a commune, but I probably would have been the new fucking hat wearer.
Be careful. Just
yeah, but no. Same town. I've got 3 older brothers and sisters.
all the same dad?
All the same dad.
of the other dad.
And I'm just a cheeky little fucking middle fart.
So
I was
I think we're going to win that game.
Nice.
12-4.
Yeah, so randomly, we were on the way to the hospital and we were just chatting with mum saying, hey, we're just going up to see Ella. And this was when she was a baby still. And we said, we got to get genetic testing. And she must have panicked. And because the parents have to get genetic testing as well.
She's like, I'm not willing to do that.
I was like, you don't have to. And I was driving.
Hang on, why the fuck are you so concerned about
yeah, why are you sweating? And she goes, like the guy on your birth certificate, that's not your biological dad. I should probably have told you that. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever.
But you didn't know your dad.
No,
up, so
not
it didn't
at all.
really matter.
No, it didn't.
It was just a name on a piece of paper.
That's exactly right. And it didn't matter to me whatsoever because it didn't change anything.
No.
And like, there's not for me. I think like I'm pretty like.
I think there's a lot that can be said for entrepreneurial men that were brought up by single mums.
Yeah,
I think there's a superpower there.
Because we were poor.
Yeah,
like we were fucking.
But also, you're, and if you're anything like me, you have a really strong ability to communicate with women because it's all you ever did. I've got a sister as well, so I was my mum and my sister. That was it. And you don't, but I had my dad around a little bit, and so I watched the entrepreneur. My dad owns his own company. So I saw a bit of that, but it was mum's very anti-capitalist, fuck the rich pigs fucking. So I kind of grew up.
What's she thinking of you now? Business class?
I think, to be honest.
Was she okay when you fly her somewhere?
No, I don't. I think she probably resents, I think she sees me and my dad in me.
Yeah.
And I think that frustrates her
Yeah.
because they got divorced. It wasn't great. And I think that when she looks at me, she sees him.
Yeah,
rather
okay.
than
that would be hard.
And so instead of seeing me,
yeah,
which is the child that you made with the person that you loved.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I guess I am capitalist. I think that entrepreneurs change the world, and I don't think that the government are going to. No. And so I think the key is that we as a society we just want good people to make money.
Yeah,
because then good people will do good things.
Exactly.
It's like alcohol, right? If you're going to be a fuckhead with alcohol, you're just going to be more of a fuckhead. If you're going to be a fuckhead with money, you're just going to be more of a fuckhead. Yeah. Or you've got more money to do stupid shit.
Exactly. And like, I think the haves and the have-nots, like, obviously we were have-nots. Like we used to steal meat from from Lou's mum and dad because we were so poor because sole income. Like I couldn't imagine.
They didn't know. You just go in the freezer and gank it.
They would, we would fucking, like I couldn't afford buy
But you
steak.
didn't want to say anything. You were embarrassed to say anything.
So embarrassed. Yeah. And like, I just I never wanted my kids to be in the same situation as me. And I don't spoil them though. My kids, if they need something, they get it. But
we're like that.
I don't fuck around.
They don't even get money though. Like my kids don't have pocket money.
No, neither do mine.
Like when you said about them earning, because Jack's been at me to start a business and I just haven't had time. We don't give them money. They've got everything they need. I mean, look, the reason Connor and Lucy fly business class is because I want to fly business class, and they're too young to not.
Fuck them off down in the back.
But soon they will.
Back in the smoking section.
Jack flew economy with all his teammates.
Oh, okay.
And the rest of us flew business class, and he's like, "That's not fair." I'm like, "Team sport, bro. Get up the back. Middle seat, motherfucker."
Yeah, sit with the crew. But for kids, it's not that bad. Like for me, being in.
Oh, dude.
Economy,
fucking
like my flights. There were 2 flights before my Sydney to Brisbane got cancelled. Yeah. I was on the late night flight because I didn't want fucking
you want to sleep
Johnny Big fucking next to me, because I'm fat as fuck. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I've got little chick on the corner, and I got fucking big hairy bloke next to me. When I was going to have an empty row, well, I checked it like that morning, and I still had an empty row.
Well, that's the risk of an empty row, right? Like if there's too many empty rows, the plane won't fly.
That's like exit rows.
I flew first class to the US this year.
How was that? Were you blind?
I've only ever been sober on a plane twice. Yeah.
You've been on a lot of flights.
I've flown 40 times this year.
Holy fucking hell.
We went to Thailand. I did a water fast in Thailand a month ago, where I didn't eat food for 10 days. Jeez. And I didn't drink alcohol there and back.
Okay.
So that was Singapore, Thailand, Singapore, Adelaide. But yeah, the US, I'd get fucking lit. Yeah. So I drank a half a bottle of rum in the lounge in 20 minutes the last time I flew, and I got into my seat and the plane took ages to taxi, and I was like, I'm going to piss myself. And so I got up and they're like, sir. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, I need a piss. And he's like, I can't let you. I can't say you can. I'm like, so I can? He's like, I can't say you can. I'm like, ah. So I've sat back down, had a bottle of water, sculled the bottle, and I stuck the bottle up under my shorts. I think I was wearing these shorts. And I was just holding it there. I'm like, if it goes, it's go. If it goes, it goes. This is in a fucking business class. Fucking
Yes.
So now my new rule is don't get fucked up until you've got toilet access.
Oh my God.
So, but first class, Qantas first class wasn't much better than business. Like business is fine.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
But we do all of our Facebook ads we pay for with an American Express card.
Oh, so you got points.
No, it's $500,000, 5 billion.
Whoa.
So we have.
It's smart business though. Like who doesn't want to be
Doesn't cost me
comfortable?
anything.
Well, that's the thing. Like holy fucking moly.
4.92 million points.
Oh, mate, if you're ever looking for like a
That's not even a month.
holy fuck.
We spend, so in the peak of our season, we'll spend this year, I think there'll be 1 month where we spend $500,000 on Facebook ads in 30 days.
Yeah.
But we were doing 10 grand a day.
You know what I love about this right now is because there'd be people that are like, holy fuck, that is amazing. And then there'd be cunts that are so fucking bitter
Fuck
and
this
like,
cunt.
fuck this cunt.
Fat first class
Yeah.
fuckhead. Yeah.
But I love it. Like,
No one
think
gave it
it's
to me,
ama-
though.
That's exactly the thing. Like, you're just further than they could be right now. Like, everyone's
I look
got
at
the
it and go,
ability to
if
be-
I've done it, so can you. I'm not that dude. We weren't poor. We were not stealing food. But
that was only fucking 10 years ago.
we had moments where, mum would take us to the shops and we only had $40 to, this is $40 fucking 40 years ago or 35 years ago. So it's
almost a full trolley.
Yeah. And we'd have to kind of like work out what we were going to buy and,
Yeah.
but I never missed out. I think she probably went without so that I didn't have to.
Yeah.
If there was a school camp, I always went, and then eventually, from when I was 12, I was kind of earning my own money anyway.
Yeah.
So I was buying my own bike. Like a bike was $1,000. I'd earn $40 doing that and get birthday money and
Yeah.
but like one of the things that I think about a lot is if someone else like you that looks like you has done it, then so can you. And quite often I'll reframe stuff if I'm struggling with something and I'll go, hang on a sec. If that person's done it, I can do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're no better than me. Right?
Yeah.
I've got all my limbs. Like I'm cognitively capable. I live in a fucking great country.
Yep.
I've got high-speed internet. Like
There's always something. There's always something to do. It just depends on how far you want to.
well, it's all about what you want, right? Like you were talking about, it'd be nice to fly. Like you could set goals that would enable you to fly business class all the time.
We could do it.
But
Like I could do it right now.
Yeah, but is that what
it's
you want to be spending your money on?
Exactly, no. And you can because you've set your business up to
And
basically
the
pay
reality
for
is
your flights.
our flights as a percentage of our total turnover is so low, right? And it's only one director, right? So
Yeah.
even when the business is doing 100 million, there's no more owners,
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
So when we're doing, like, what do we spend?
I think people have a weird perception of you, though. I think that's what it is because you're pretty down to earth and you don't talk and you don't dress and you don't fucking, you're not like we were at the asthma conference and there were a lot of people out there that looked like they were fucking wealthy as, like wearing fucking dry as a bone, fucking
Yeah, I
vests
love
and
it.
shit,
Yeah.
button ups, chambray shirts, all.
I
the
wore
way
a collar.
around. You wore a
I
collar.
had a polo on. Usually, this is my shirt of choice.
I was wearing jeans and a Lawn and Land Equibag. So I stood out like dog's balls, but I kind of wanted to because I am not that side of the world.
I think
But I think you represent.
I feel like I'm blue collar wealthy.
Yeah, and I think that's what people kind of miss. It's a little bit different when you see someone who's like flaunting their money in like cars and shit like that. But
We don't have anything stupid like that.
yeah,
And look, I'm not wealthy, but we do okay.
yeah, it's
I've only got one car, which is my Chev
Yep.
Silverado. It's nearly 5 years old. Like I have no intention to upgrade it. Like it's not like I fucking trade them in and get new ones. I don't have a Lambo. Our house we bought for 370 grand 10 years ago. We've spent a bit of money on it. It's probably worth $1 million now.
Yep.
But like everyone's got $1 million house.
ours just clicked out. We
Right.
bought our house 3 years ago. It was I'm not a fucking Satanist, but we paid $666 for
I'll
it.
get you another beer.
Oh, it was actually really fucking good, dude.
I'll take you on the journey.
It's so yeah, we paid $666 for it, and within 3 years, it's valued at over $1 million. But that's just the way of the world. And I know you were talking about your rent earlier. Like it's not just it's not just people that are suffering; it's businesses that are suffering. The rentals are fucking mental.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's else's like home rent has gone up by 100%.
That blew my mind. I really struggled with that. I was looking at my staff wages, and I got a couple that work for me from Mexico, they're both from Mexico. They migrated to Australia, and I was trying to help them with something and trying to help them find a house, and it was like everything's $600 a week, like minimum.
Yep.
And then I'm like, how the fuck do you guys afford that? Like, I legit. And then I'm like, oh, so what? How I need to pay these people more money, because I started feeling like fuck. Like, I think that the minimum wage isn't high enough, and then but then like some of the people that work for me do fine to live off of it, and others don't. So then is it really how people?
Yeah.
And
it's a lifestyle thing, isn't it? Like
that's one of my risks I've got. I often go back to Matt, my GM. I'm like, hey, I'm so detached when it comes to the value of things. Is this a good bonus? Like if I give someone $1,000 bonus, I'm like, is that good? And he's like, yes. Well, I don't know. Like
it honestly, like things like that. When I was working for PFD Food Services, I'll name them because like when we used to get a barbecue, we would be fucking out of our mind excited.
As in if they cooked one for you.
As if that, yeah.
It's so funny because I do that shit now.
It's a food service.
I do that shit now, and sometimes I feel like it gets just like, oh, well, that's expected.
Yeah.
And you just get, I don't like when we do things that I think are outside of normal and then they don't get appreciated. Oh, because I just want it to be appreciated. Like we've got a corporate box at the entertainment centre, and so we get every show, like basketball, netball, fucking heaps of shit.
That's awesome.
It's wicked. And it's been great for a family, and it's been great for friends, and it's been great for the team. Like, we had one of my staff wanted to see if I could give tickets because this little girl, his niece, the mum couldn't afford to take her to Katy Perry, so we gave her tickets, and I get more joy from that than knowing that she got to go enjoy that. But
that would be amazing.
Even for our staff to go and watch something with their kids, like we had Disney on Ice.
Oh,
and then I was at that show as well, so I get to spend some time with one of my guys who I don't see a lot.
Yeah,
meet his kids, get to know his family. But the worst thing is when you don't hear back, and the best is when you get a text just going, "Hey man, that was so good. Like, thanks. Like my partner, like she'd never met you before, and it was good for you to get to know each other, but also just really appreciate you giving us access." And I think
it's huge. I think people really like for
little
me,
notes,
just random things. Like I'll buy the boys lunch once in a while, and like they'll try and stop me from buying their drinks. I'm like, it's okay, man.
Yeah, I've got it.
And it cost me like $70-$80, and they're happy. It keeps $20 in their pocket. Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yep.
It costs, but I can write it off, and like it's not a big
and
thing
you're also
like a
doing
corporate
it because
box. But
you're also doing it because they have done well, and that's the other side of the coin.
Yeah,
right?
and that's it.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing it expecting a thank you because
it's a motivator though. Like if people feel like they're appreciated, they're going to appreciate working
it's
for you.
Really high on people's list of concerns is appreciation.
Yeah.
This is
a new one.
Double dry hop burrito.
Hop burrito.
Yep. This is a bit stronger. This is 8%. So cheers, bro.
Charles. Oh, this one's fancy and it looks thick. Oh, that's good too.
Best brewery in the country, dude.
Jeez, I really do.
One of the best
fucking get out
world.
a bit more.
Well, the problem is when I show you this, you got two risks. One, you only want to drink these beers and they're really expensive. And two, they're quite strong, so you become an alcoholic piece of shit with no money.
You know what's funny is like I was saying earlier about beers, man. Fucking this tax shit is just wrecking. Just
I don't know.
Bro, well,
you got to earn more money.
I do. I have to earn more money, but like I think I've fucking said it on about 3 podcasts.
I bought a carton of beer today. This is going to fucking, you've got people out there that think I'm a fuckhead. I bought a carton of beer before you got here. It was $150 for 12 cans, I think.
Wow. Was it fucking made from fucking angel jizz or something?
Cake Eater.
Okay.
It's a 12 pack, $150.
But is it something?
It's like the best.
But you know what?
Thanks, Cake Eater.
Cake Eater. Get it.
It's so good. You won't be able to get it. It got released at 2 o'clock. It would have been sold out at 2:10.
Wow, really? Yeah. So they do like micro, but it's a micro.
Yeah, they'll do like a 500 litre or 1,000 litre, and then that's it. So that was one of them. That was one of their fastest. That was the fastest tapped beer that they'd sold ever The fastest ever double dry hop that ever sold or something. So they only had cans, so I bought a can or two.
Delicious. Really nice.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And it doesn't taste boozy either, right?
It doesn't.
Like that's
taste,
8%.
That's
And you can't taste alcohol?
It's devil's piss. It is going to,
That's good.
Well, Lou said to me,
You'll disappoint your wife quicker and you'll stink.
She said to me straight away, she goes, how fucked up are you going to get? I was like, no, I'll be right. She goes, so should we have an Uber night in or should we book somewhere? I'm like, just book somewhere if you want. Good. I might not be able to drive there.
No, you can't drive. But dude, I got to catch a fucking Uber to the Boom Boom Room. Have you heard of the Boom Boom Room? So the guy that we're having dinner with, he was one of the guys I mentioned that he's the VP of Valmont over. He lives here, but he lives in the Gold Coast actually, and he's got 2 boys, similar age to my boys, and so I've never met his wife and his kids, so we'd kind of been planning to catch up.
Yep.
And I was like, your kids eat Japanese food? Because my kids fucking love it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He goes, you heard of the Boom Boom Room? I'm like, no, what's Boom Boom Room? And he goes, oh, it's this Japanese restaurant in the old Commonwealth Bank building in in Brisbane. And he goes, you can hire like the actual vault. You can go sit in the vault. So we've got the vault.
What?
Like, we've got 10 of us because my in-laws are here with me as well.
Yep.
And they wouldn't traditionally go like this is a, was it omakase, like it's a 10 course.
Yeah,
They would never do it. And I'm like, no, you're coming to do it. I'll pay for it. Just
That's
enjoy it.
Though.
Oh, it's wicked.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I feel better now. I feel like I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But fuck, before, like when I woke up, I was like, I'm not.
When you sent me that message, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, he doesn't like that message. Like I can kind of tell by the tone of a message. He's dealing with lots of customers.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're still okay to do it.
Yeah. I'll always do it if I'm
it.
committed to something. I'd have to be pretty much dead not to do something if I've committed to do it.
I said to Lou on the way up here, I was like, if he's really sick, maybe we can just set it up in the bed and I can just lay next to him.
Like that Bobby Olthoff chick. And I just sit there being all unimpressed.
Yep. And I just sit there.
Well, it's funny because I was lying there before you got here and I was like, actually, I could just lie there.
Yeah.
All seductively with
I'll
the
just
fucking...
put the fucking camera up in the
Merkin
corner.
on. Yeah.
We'll get like a full thing. Mate, I'm with you. We spoke at Asthma and I'm 100% with you on face-to-face is so much better.
That's how you win the race, man. And like Mudge, my BDM, who's evolved to be an elite BDM, like he came on board. He didn't consider himself a salesperson. And
he's a unit. He fucking has the
he's a chameleon.
nicest
He's a chameleon.
personality.
Yeah.
Like,
so Matt, our GM, who you met as well, his daughter is Mudge as a 6-year-old girl.
Okay.
Like she walks into a room and fucking commands the room. So I said, I want her contracted on a junior contract to come work for us as a BDM when she's 18.
Nice.
But he has learnt those skills, right?
Yeah.
And I would try and get him to go have lunch with clients. He's like, I don't want you having to pay for my lunch. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You're not seeing it for what it is. Like go have lunch with these clients and you'll develop relationships with them. Because if you sit down, like you want skin, it sounds a bit gay, but skin to skin, you want belly to belly, you want face to face. That's how you win. And he never got it. And then eventually he just had this fucking click and he was like, I get it now. Like they trust me. I'm like, yeah, because you weren't an untrustworthy person.
Yeah.
They just hadn't had an opportunity to see it.
Yeah.
And now they've had enough time. And like, there's a saying in marketing where you need to have like 18 exposures to a logo before it connects, right?
Yep.
I think with a BDM, it's probably 5 of like 5 genuine, like you and I, we've had 2 or 3.
Yep.
This is pretty accelerated. So this is probably considered a 2 or a 3.
Yep.
At 5, you can trust me.
Yeah.
Right. You know, you can message me and that message won't see the light of day, right?
Yep.
Like if you send me a confidential message, that's safe.
Yep.
Right. And I'll feel the same about you.
Yeah.
There's people that we deal with that I don't feel like that with.
Yeah.
That I know I can't do that with.
Yeah.
Right?
I 100% understand that. Yeah.
Like we've got, and I'm developing relationships with sporting stars and CEOs of big companies. And, you know, if you can't do that, if you can't build that rapport and be trusted, then you've got nothing.
And it's hard too. Like you have to separate what people do for a living and the person that they actually are. Like I know there's some like a starstruck element. Like if you're meeting like really like big superstars.
Yeah, Jonesy gets like that when I introduce him to people.
And like
he has little bits of I don't know if it's blood or
spot
cum
welds
or
himself.
piss, yeah. All of the above.
Spot welds himself
Does
to
a
his undies.
semen test and a blood sample all at the same time.
But yeah, I honestly would like when we went to the US. Do you know Brian Fullerton? He's like "Hi, I'm Brian from Brian's Lawn Maintenance."
That
He's
sounds like something.
he's the man over there. Like he started YouTube. He's fucking big. Like he does like the Lawn Entrepreneur Academy and YouTube. And like I met him and I've done a podcast with him ages ago on the Skull Sessions, and like he's very different in person. And when I met him in person,
which is funny because I'm not.
No, that's different because, and I was there and I was talking to him and his wife was pregnant, and we were like having a genuine conversation. I was like, this is not what you were like on the podcast.
Is it his?
Yeah.
I don't get that. And I think that some of these people are a character of themselves.
Yep.
And then there's just people.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something when I didn't want to interrupt you. I was thinking of something and I know I've lost it.
I'm Brian Fullerton from Fullerton Uncut.
It was really valuable. Anyway, it's your fucking problem. You can work it out.
Copy and paste.
No, it was something. It was going to help. It was helpful for like people meeting people or. Sorry. So we have the 12 immutable laws of WaterPro, which is the 12 rules that we operate by.
Yep.
And throughout this whole conversation, I've been thinking about like the book that I've written, which is like basically the book is what's your goal?
Yep.
Which yours might be earn enough money to provide for my kids for the rest of their lives and whatever. Okay, then what are the values or the rules in which you're going to engage? So that's our 12 immutable laws. So our goal is to do 100 million. It's probably $500 million now, but that's the turnover goal.
Yep.
We've got the 12 immutable laws. One of the 12 immutable laws is no dry humping. And that's about if you have a high profile client come into the shop, don't fuck their leg like a chihuahua in a fucking shitty dinner party situation. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like they're just normal people.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're a fucking weirdo about it and you try and fuck their leg like a chihuahua, it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
And then you're not going to have a relationship with them.
I couldn't agree more. And like with the show, like I know like I'm not dealing with high profile people like
what are you dealing with me?
I mean, I'm so sorry. That sounded so condescending.
That was fucking horrible.
You are.
I thought we were so close.
I'm
not coming now.
I'm like Jonesy. I'm fucking spot.
Jonesy,
I'm stuck.
Jonesy can come.
I've glued myself.
I'm too busy. When is it? Melbourne. I'm not coming.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, we'll talk about that after. But
I'll do the Gold Coast one. He can do the Melbourne.
Either way, man, I love Jonesy. He's a fucking good character too. Like, has he been like really good for?
I found him in a dumpster, like literally, right? Like metaphorical dumpster. But
fair enough.
He was working at a supermarket as an assistant store manager, and was probably. And I don't think I'm exaggerating, like suicidal, right? And I don't think he was suicidal, but he fucking hated his job.
Yeah.
Like people would spit on him and like they'd try and steal full trolley loads of food and he'd fight people. He had someone pull a knife on him. Like it was
fuck.
Like he worked in one of the rougher areas of Adelaide as an assistant manager.
Yep.
He applied for a job with us as a picker packer, like to pack orders.
Yep.
Which is basically most people's job inside the business that aren't a manager. And I got his resume and I was like, this cunt can't be for real. And he tells the story better because I don't really remember it, but he said, I emailed him saying, is this for real? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you want to come and work here? And so the next day I said, come in tomorrow. And so when I do an interview, I don't sit down and do an interview like a traditional douchebag CEO cocksucker fucking tell us about your 5 things. Or like, tell us about a time where you've had to overcome adversity. Shut the fuck up.
What will you do for this company?
Yeah. So we've got coffee machines in all the locations. So I'll make a coffee.
Yep.
And just stand there talking like, hey man, what do you have? Yep, cool. And I'll just go for a walk.
Yeah.
And we'll walk around the location. I'll go, oh, this is this. And so tell me about this and we'll stop. And eventually we'll end up somewhere outside or whatever. We'll just be leaning on a pallet, similar to what you would have done at PFD or on one of your sites. You'll be on a mower, just talking shit. Sunny's on, having a coffee.
Yep.
Way better interview technique than sitting in a fucking stuffy office.
Huge.
The person you're talking to is not used to sitting in a stuffy office, especially your world. So
when I meet people, I tell them, come to my house.
Yeah.
I'll be in the shed doing servicing.
Yeah. And then and then they'll just pass me a spanner. Cool. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
But he came in and I think 3 days after he started, I gave him a $5,000 pay rise. And then now his income's double what it was when he came in.
That's awesome.
Because he's done so well.
Yeah.
Not because I fucking like him and want him to fucking like have a happy life. Like he really cares about LawnHub.
Yeah.
Like really, really cares about LawnHub and WaterPro. Whatever is required, he does it. Yeah. Whatever hours are required, he does them. And he will fucking die for the business, right?
Yeah.
Now, I see it as my responsibility that if he would die for the business, that I would kill for him.
Yep.
So you have to do both things, right?
Yeah.
I can't just have these guys coming and fucking working their ass off and then I leave them out in the fuck. And that's one thing I'm really critical of around, like, I think loosely the Australian government not supporting soldiers that have returned from war. If they go fucking fight for you, when they get home, you look after them for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I look at my staff like that. I feel like my team are more of a soldier than a mercenary. I think a lot of our competitors are mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
They'll move around for $1. Like, especially the fertilizer reps, they're fucking shocking.
Dude, it's not just fertilizer reps. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You don't know until you're
And
behind the
then all of
curtain.
us, and you're dealing with them all, and then like next day they got an orange logo. You're like, what the fuck?
You call someone 6 months after you've spoken to them and they're fucking 2 jobs deep in some other completely different thing, and they kept the same number and everything. And they're using that number
To try and canvas
to
their
try
own
and
clients.
fucking canvas their and no, I fucking totally understand that. I did not know though. Like, you don't know until you're on like your side, and I was always behind the fucking mower.
Yeah.
I never knew about it. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. Like, Jonesy's
He's a good dude, man.
yeah, he's always answered my calls. Unlike
Oh
fucking
yeah,
you.
he's got no life, so he's got plenty of time to answer your calls. Yeah, I don't know what. If I went back and reviewed like how you came to try to contact me, I'd be able to work out whether or not.
There's a message. There's a text message.
Hang on.
It's right.
My wife's ringing me. Hang on a second.
Oh,
Hey. I think we need to be there at 7, so we'll probably have to leave here at about 6:20. Okay. I think with them or with us. Oh, he should come to dinner with us. It'll be way better. Yeah. No, we'll go. I don't feel 100%, but I don't want to cancel. So, yeah, we'll go. And then Jack should come with us. Our dinner will be way better. Yeah, just see what he wants. Yeah, okay. Well, you can tell him. Hey, I don't know what I'm meant to be telling you, but I think Mum wants me to tell you that we're going to Boom Boom Room, which is a Japanese restaurant, for dinner, and you should come with us. But you do what you want. Like, what's that? What's that? Nah, it's more like it's a 10-course meal thing. I can send you the menu. I'll send you the menu. But you do what you want. Are you going to stay with us tonight? Is that what they're saying? Yep. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know how early we'll be home, but it should be a bit better sleep for him. All right. How long are you going to be? We'll finish this podcast up. Okay, so you'll be like 20 minutes. All right, I'll see you soon. Yeah, let him go. Let him go. The problem is we won't be home till 9. We're going to get him then. All right.
Still going to the women room?
Yeah, that's seeing like Jack's been quite sick as well.
Oh, poor bugger.
And his bedtime's like 8 o'clock at home, and he's been going to bed at like 9:30 and 10, and he's just fucked. And so they said, well, you can take him tonight and just sleep him here. But I'm like, we're not going to be home till 9.
Is he got to play tomorrow?
Yeah, it's got one game tomorrow, then finals. They'll
Early?
play now 1:30. He could sleep in.
So he could have a good sleep in. Yeah, because he's with all his mates.
They're being fuckheads, man. And
How good would it be?
these guys are in. There's 5 kids aged 10 to 12 in a room with no adults
Holy shit!
in like Oaks apartments. Fucking like
they would feel like they're ballers right now.
yeah. And so
awesome.
and Jack's one of the more mature kids. So he's like, we got a message from the executive officer just saying how good he's been. Like he's kept his room in check, and there's some kids in there that maybe don't like to walk the line, but he wants to go out for dinner with his teammates. They just had 2 wins today. I'm like, fucking go, dude. Then
I'm to celebrate.
yeah, and he didn't really play.
Yeah.
But I think he batted because they run 14 players, and 9 of them play on the field, but
Yep.
all 14 bat.
Okay.
And every kid has to have at least an inning.
You're cool with me keeping this in the podcast?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, that's
Maybe
awesome.
don't put the phone conversation.
No.
on the second
Like
one.
I've already marked it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, so I just want to get him back here and sleep him. He sounds like me I just turned him. So, but yeah, I think Celeste was just frustrated because Jack wasn't making a decision, and we are definitely a family of decisive. We want desire. Our desire is decisive. Are you going to come with us? Yes or no? Well, what are my options? No, yes or no?
I'm fucked up. I'm a people pleaser.
Yes or no? Yes or no? So I said, let him go. Like, he wants to hang out with his mates.
That's awesome,
dude.
though.
Like, well, they played 4 games now. They're up 3. They've won 3-1, and so the top team I think is now 3-1 as well.
Yep.
So they'll play. Hopefully, if we win tomorrow's game, we'll play the gold medal game, and it'll be against a team that we beat 15-5 this morning.
Nice.
So
That's awesome, dude. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. That's so good.
don't get too carried away.
No, I won't
Chickens and eggs and shit.
That's exactly right. But man, like, I completely forgot where we were before because I went
That's right.
for a cheeky wee-wee.
Well, I had to deal with
You got to deal
Mrs.
with that
Adams,
stuff.
so I'll have to wind this up soon. They'll be back here soon. But
That's all right. But I did want to ask you, like, we've been chatting for a long time about contractor packs.
What's
Now-
a contractor pack?
Well, I mean, you know, you guys sell fertilizer, and I've got a lot of contractor.
Oh,
friends
as in like contractor.
yeah, LawnHub contractor packs. I know you would obviously work with a bunch of contractors in regards to WaterPro.
Oh, as in package sizes.
But package sizes, yeah. So I was talking to Adam about this fucking last year.
Yep.
Very similar.
It's been a weird
but it's not through lack of trying. It's through too fucking busy. You guys have blown
there's
up.
heaps of shit like that. Like we've been promising people 5-litre bottles of liquid for however long.
Yep.
And then we're at a point now where we're pretty close to be able to do it.
Yep.
The problem is you can only do so much. And we talked about this before, right? Like the more success you have in business and life, the more opportunities you get presented. And you have to choose. You can't do them all. And it's the worst feeling to walk away from something that could be the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, we've got the what's happened and the concerns are freight on large volumes is a challenge.
Yeah.
We've got it now. So we've got in the warehouse premature got laid Trojan in 25 kilo bags.
Yep.
Sitting on the floor right now. They'll be in Adelaide. So WaterPro will stock them, and then anyone else that wants to stock them can.
So the fucking Daldries get to a bit of an advantage.
Well,
over everyone else.
they would support us in small packages because they're good people.
I love them.
So they're
They
amazing.
honestly, the fucking.
How do you know them? Just through the
through
the world?
through
Yeah.
LMCA, and then last year at the Melbourne show, they came to the Melbourne show, and we all got fucking shit
That's
faced
them.
together.
They fucking love
And
it.
they're coming to the network.
I took them to, I want to say Human Nature at the entertainment centre.
Oh, Human Nature.
I think it was Human Nature. They came. I got a lot of time for them. They're good people.
They honestly like it's it's weird sometimes. Like I was talking to Lou about it. Like when I met you, I was like, Clint seems like my kind of people. Like I really want to interview him, and then like we made it happen. But the Daldries are exactly the same. Like fucking
Soul of the earth people. So
Exactly.
they live, I would say, 2 minutes drive from my house.
Yeah.
Like they're really close. Because we dropped them home. We had them somewhere. The entertainment centre.
Yeah.
We drove them home because I wasn't drinking.
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what. Because I was going to Thailand
Oh,
not long
you
after that.
Yeah, you were setting up.
And yeah, they were fucking in the back of Mudge's car vaping. I'm like, you fucking cunts, what are you doing? And they're like, nothing. And he's just like got the window cracked. He's like, I can see you vaping. He's like, no, I'm not.
Boy.
Right, and it was Mudge's car. It's my car, but it's Mudge's car. He doesn't care.
So yeah, I hadn't met them before, and then at the Melbourne show, like Lindsay and Luke, they're amazing people, and they're like, oh,
He just bought a VS Club Sport.
really
It's fucking nuts.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
so I think
boys and their
I think
toys.
they had a good year, and he spoiled himself with a magenta fucking VS Clubby.
Look out.
We've also got oh, Jesus, this is getting worse. We've got a couple of containers of BBW 20 kilo bags coming in from New Zealand.
Yep.
So that BBW is mined in New Zealand.
Yep.
And so that'll be here July 14th or something. So BBW bulk bag, like as in commercial contractor bags, is there. Trojans there, Gottlade's there, Primature's there. I think we'll probably do 20 litre and 200 litre and 1,000 litre shuttles of Money Shot wet roots and 3-way inside the next 6 months.
Nice.
And then it's the biggest challenge we've got then is freight to each space.
Yeah.
So Total Tools, who have now signed up as a distributor, or our main distributor now outside of ourselves, they're alongside Bunnings and Woolworths and Coles and everyone else that's trying to fucking like land grab any possible customer.
Yeah.
Are trying to get commercial work as well.
Yeah.
And they'd be in your space trying to sell mowers and fucking everything. So they've said to me, hey, can we get access to commercial? We deal with a lot of schools, we do a lot of golf courses. What can you get us? So it might be a case that some of the Total Tools, there might be 10 or 15 stores across the country that
there's a Total Tools 5 minutes down the road for me, and I know that they could do with a good section.
So then they could stock it. I just have to work out the freight. The freight's fucked for our business because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
But I think I'm happy not to make money on the commercial side of things if it means taking market share.
Yep.
Because I'll work it out later. And that's how I've always done business. I'm happy to not make money if I know what I'm going to do later.
Yeah.
Like Grundfos was a good example. We wanted to buy Grundfos pumps better, and we just couldn't get a good deal. And so what I started doing is selling them at cost and selling more online.
Yeah.
And selling them under cost and selling more online until we were buying like 50 or 100 grand a year. And then all of a sudden we start getting deals to buy lower. I'm like, you told me there was no better price. They're like,
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. And people will probably be like, "Oh, you were rinsing the market."
I had to
and shit
earn
like
them.
that.
But I had to
But
earn
you
my
have
spot.
to earn your fucking place. That's exactly right. No, it's so cool. Like I always assume some things, but it's cool to actually hear them like straight from the horse's mouth. It's like it's not something again like behind the curtain. You don't know until you know. It's one of those things that I never like judge a book by its cover.
Well, and
I'm
pretty open about stuff like.
And that's so good. Like not many people are. People fucking hold shit.
Well, I'm
like,
not scared of anyone taking it away. I think that's most people hold things tight either because they're dishonest or they're scared.
Yeah.
And they're worried that someone's going to come and steal their idea.
I think the lawn mowing community, LMCA is a very open group. Like people are very forthcoming with information and help and things like that. Like there's always an expert. Like, you know, how Adam got targeted on the Fanax. But there's always someone who's
come
like,
in and fucking like save the day. That were like the most educated person in the space, in the country.
Exactly. But I was like, that's why I always sit back and I'm like, I'll give my 2 cents. But I always say like, make sure you do your research, make sure you do your due diligence. Like you can't rely on what's happened for me because you're in Adelaide or you're in fucking New South Wales and things are completely different. You know,
it's like use my story as a trigger to start doing your own research.
Yeah.
Don't just trust what look, I think that's the best way. Like podcasting is like that, right?
Yeah.
This is not you telling people how to live their life. This is you sharing your experience on how you've lived your life and your guest and choose to do with that as you please.
Exactly.
Right? You don't need to do what we're saying. You could fucking hate your life.
That's exactly right.
That's
like you don't have to fucking listen. Like if you hear something that you don't like, feel free to turn off. Like I have no sponsors. I've got no.
Well, and look, it's funny because you've said a couple of times in the podcast, you're like, oh, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I don't think you need to say that.
Yeah.
Just say what you're thinking.
Well, that's
because
why,
people will either tune out or they won't. And you'll have a core group of people that, you know, it's funny as well. Like there's podcasters I listen to that every now and then they'll say something I don't agree with. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. But ultimately, 90% of what they say I agree with.
Yeah.
And we're on, like Joe Rogan, this shit he doesn't. Fuck, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Gary V, sometimes. I'm like, I don't know about that. But like ultimately, we're humans, dude. We're never going to be 100% aligned.
People always are looking at people as like, if you're putting yourself out there, then you're perfection. But behind the veil, like fuck, like my business is not perfect. Like the shit I do is not perfect. My health is not, like I'm a fat fuck. Like no one should be taking what I do.
Dude, we had 2 people resign this week.
That's
WaterPro. That's not like that's rare, but it also
that's
highlights
still hard. But it's business.
Happens.
I had a guy that broke his leg and I kept his position open for fucking 6 months and he hasn't come back to full capacity. So now I've got like 2 guys that are part-time to fill that single role and it's really getting hard because Like I love this guy, and
His leg hasn't healed properly.
Fucking amazing worker. No, and he wants to get back to rugby union because he's an amazing player as well, and that's where he broke it.
Like state or just below?
So state. Like I think he's played state. He used to play for the Baby Lions and shit like that. Like he's very athletic.
Just so everyone knows, union is the only rugby.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Did you not watch the State of Origin last night?
Fuck league.
Oh, you fuck. All right, well, that's it for us. That's fucking done.
Delete everything.
Did you not watch the State of Origin?
I watched a bit of it. I just don't. I think that it's like touch football, State of Origin. It's just fucking like I want to see cunts. I want to see fucking mauls and like scrums and fucking like.
I will admit,
crushing. And,
it is not like it used to be. Yeah. Like unfortunately, like the football of old. And to some respects, like I am
but
glad.
I'm also from Adelaide, so my opinion
exactly.
Count.
Yeah, but my son, he loves football. But at the same time, he loves fucking aerobics dancing. When we go to Chloe's comps, he's fucking up and he's
I have to say, at his age, I was watching a lot of aerobics.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like, but everyone, you know what the fuck? Yeah, man. Do you remember that fucking show, bro? I was
early mornings. Aerobics Oz style. It's aerobics Oz style. That's what it was.
Oh.
It's
bad as
that was
fuck.
Back when they used to do it properly. Fucking up the arse.
It was good. Oh, and my kids will never have that.
What are we going to do to fix that?
They've just got fucking poor old dad and his fucking left-hand comments about being hard at his wedding.
Jack's going to go out for dinner with his team.
Oh,
he's going to skip listen to this. This is an omakase menu. Spicy edamame, fermented chili paste, ponzu, crispy garlic sesame, miso soup. What is it? Raw yellowfin tuna with koji mayo, kombu, and caviar. Then scampi caviar, pressed pork katsu, curry sauce, curry leaf powder, sashimi with honey and yuzu koshu. I don't know what that is. Wagyu tataki, tempura oysters, chicken thigh with chicken fat vinaigrette, twice cooked pork belly, miso apple, pink floss furikake. 2 grade Wagyu 9+ marbling with dipping sauces, house pickles, mixed leaves. That's the salad. You can throw that out. Nitro frozen miso chocolate mousse, dolce de luce blueberries. And he's going to probably go have fucking McDonald's.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, that menu is probably lost on me.
Yeah, but you don't understand the words, but you'd look at it and go, oh, fuck, that looks good.
Yeah, I'd fuck that shit up.
You'd go, is that what?
I actually heard a chick on TikTok the other day calling it douche de louche. And it fucking triggered. Douche de louche. It's douche de louche. It was triggering me. And I was like, this bitch needs to get
TikTok
cancelled.
On my phone for probably 2 years.
It's a fucking pit. I hate saying it because I hate like people going, oh, you fucking. I got ADHD where my concentration is dog shit.
You can train that. TikTok won't help.
TikTok does not help. Go for a shit and you're in there for fucking 15 minutes and you end up with fucking hemorrhoids because of TikTok and their magic Chinese algorithms.
I find ADHD a funny thing because like people say they've got ADHD. You're like, yeah, but do you struggle to concentrate playing video games? They're like, nah. Like, so you don't have ADHD. You just, what do they call it? There's another term like you basically can't concentrate on shit you don't care about, which is just being a fucking human, right?
Lou sent me something last night and she's like, did you read that thing? I was like, yeah, I got a couple. It was a Pelican Park down here. I was like, I got a little bit through it. And then she asked me multiple times and on the way here, she goes, oh, and the fucking, you can see
I bought a business.
I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't read it.
I bought a business 5 years ago and didn't read the contract.
Oh, fuck. That's a bit different from reading the Pelican Park fucking instructions.
Skimmed it.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro.
I don't like reading. So I'll put it into AI now or I'll get a lawyer to do it and just go, give me the fucking
sign here stickers.
Give me the dot points, the 3 high-level dot points. But yeah, my accountant was so frustrated because I didn't do much proper due diligence on this business. And I said, it's fine, don't worry about it. He's like, no, like, what would be an amount of money that you could find that would be fucked that you'd walk away from the deal? I'm like, I don't know, 50 grand. He's like, go find a 50 grand problem. I'm like, oh, that sounds like fun. So then I'm like, ooh, shiny objects, like 50 grand problems. Where are they? Cars, trucks, clutches. Yeah. Yeah. So I owned a landscape supplies yard for 5 years.
Railways?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we sold that at the end of last year. So it was good.
That would be pretty cool.
It was cool. Yeah. I mean, if you're into trucks and shit and loaders, which I'm not, I don't even have a truck license. So.
I mean, I'm not like I don't have a truck license either, but yeah, no, that's pretty cool, man. Like, you know, you would get a lot of. Did you use that for WaterPro? Like,
yeah, we put a WaterPro shop in Railways.
yeah, man,
so
that's awesome.
And they were Railways,
and it's still there.
Yeah, so we sold it to a guy called Barry who has 2 other yards in Aldinga and Hackham. So he's got 3 yards down south, and he's probably LawnHub's biggest reseller outside of the Total Tools network and the WaterPro network.
Cool.
So, yeah, we've got a good relationship. We're actually taking him and his team to, this will fucking make you laugh, Keith Urban.
Ooh, I wonder if Nicole will be there.
Oh, I'm banking on it. That's the only reason I'm going. Fuck, I used to.
Me too.
Oh, fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, look, I know you got shit to do.
Yeah,
I fucking
family will be back soon, and they'll be like, "Why is this fucking creepy cunt with a beard
just hanging out outside the park across the road?" But mate, thank you very much for your time. Like
I won't shake your hand.
No, we'll kiss later on the way down the stairs. It'll be sweet.
I'm not a beard guy. I think I like dudes with clean shaven.
Really?
Yeah. Look a bit more like a chick, I guess.
I guess.
All right, I'm gonna get you another beer.
Nah, awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank
that
you.
was fun.
Awesome fun. But I'll definitely.
Sorry about my voice,
dude. Don't worry about it. It's fucking life. Hey, everyone's sick. Everyone have fun. Thank you. Let me know how you've liked this interview. I'll do my best to get a sponsor so they can pay for me to fucking cruise around the suburbs and talk to y'all soon.